Okay, so this video, I will do trial 2023 Matematik Kertas 1. Alright, this is the Sekolah Agama one. Okay, I've been trying to how to say, I've been trying to cari all the trial for 2023, right? So this is my first trial 2023 video. Okay, so I will choose this paper to do. Okay, Sekolah Agama. So this is the paper one for mathematics. So now we scroll, 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 scroll. Okay, number one, let's start. Express 1153.6 times 10 power 3 in standard form. You need to know what's standard form. If you don't know what's standard form, you cannot do this question. So what is standard form? What is bentuk piawai? Bentuk piawai means it must look like this. A times 10 power n like this, right? Like you learn a lot, you learn many forms, right? Like general form, linear form, gradient form, uh, intercept form. Okay, a lot of form you belajar, right? This is one of the form you need to know lah, standard form. So let's talk about standard form. What is standard form? Standard form means it must look like this. A times 10 power n. That's why you look at all the A, B, C, D answer. You see, it looks like this. But you need to know something here. The A must be, okay, the A number can have a decimal point, but in front of the decimal point can only have one digit, and that digit cannot be zero. Okay, I repeat one more time. Standard form must look like this, but you need to know something. This A value can have decimal, but in front of the decimal point can only have one digit, and the digit cannot be zero. So for example, if I give you something like this, 2.6 times 10 power 2, this one is standard form because the decimal in front of the decimal got one digit, and the digit is not zero, right? But if I say 0.26 times 10 power 2, then this is not standard form. Because in front of the decimal, I say already, right? Standard form, the value here can only have one digit before the decimal point, and the digit cannot be zero, so this one cannot. So how to change this into standard form? Okay, you move the decimal point to the right, not to the left. To the left, useless one, to the right. So you have to know something. Every time you move to the right, the power you have to plus. Sorry, the power you have to minus. Silap. Every time you move to the right, the power you have to minus. And then every time you move to the left, the power you must plus. So it means if I move to the right here, it becomes 2.6, right? And then the power you have to minus 1. So the 2, you have to minus 1. So it becomes 10 power 1. And then it becomes standard form already. Okay, you understand? Or you can also say, what if I jack up 26 times 10 power 3? So is this standard form? No, because standard form means what? It has to look like this, and the value here, the in front of the decimal can only have one digit. If you look at this, there's no decimal point. Means the decimal point is here at the back. So in front of the decimal point got two digit. So how can I make sure in front of the decimal have one digit? It means I have to move to the left lah. Why not to the right? Because if you move to the right, then in front of decimal there will be more digits. I want my decimal before decimal could only have one digit. That's why I should move to the left. Then it becomes 2.6. But then the 3 have to plus 1. Why? Because you move to the left, so plus. So the power have to plus. Right? So hafal this. If you move to the left, if you move the decimal point ke kiri, to the left, then the power you have to plus. And if you move to the right, you have to minus. Okay, but how do I know whether you plus 2 or plus 3 or plus 4? Okay, if you move 3 kali, then you plus 3 lah. If you move to the left 3 kali, then you plus 3. If you move 1 kali, then you plus 1. Like that, right? Okay, let's try this question. Okay, let's erase all this and try this question. So if we look carefully at this, the soalan give you what? 1153.6 times 10 power 3. This is not standard form. This is not standard form because if you listen to my explanation earlier, I told you already. Standard form, the number here, the number in front here, can have decimal, but in front of the decimal can only have one digit. Now got 1, 2, 3, 4 digit. So what you have to do is you have to move the decimal point, but you cannot move here. Okay, you cannot move here. You have to move to the left. Okay, but move how many times? Moves 3 times. Why 3 times? So that when your decimal point is here, in front of the decimal, before decimal have only one digit. So now it becomes 1.1536 already because you move the decimal point 3 kali ke kiri. But what you have to do with the power, I told you already, move to the left means your power have to plus. But you will not plus 1. You will plus 3 because you move 3 kali, so plus 3. So this is the answer. So which one is A, B, C, D? A. Okay. Then why just now the example I give, I plus 1 because just now I move one time only, so I plus 1. If I move 3, I plus 3. If I move 4, I plus 4. Okay, but if I move to the right, then I minus. So that's all. Okay. Number 2, let's go. Zudi has 168 kg of sand. He used 60% of the sand to make a wall. So 60% is used already. The remaining is should be 40%, right? Because he used 60%. Total percentage is 100, so the remaining here is 40%. So the 40% is divided into 3 bags. Find the mass in gram of the sand in each bag. So what I do now, the remaining 40% is divided into 3 bags. So I'll take 40% times with 168 lah. Or you can also say 0.4 times 168. Try to have this habit of converting percentage to decimal. Very important. This one is very important. So 40% is actually 40 divided 100. And if you press 40 divided 100, you get 0.4. Okay, not 0.04. Sometimes students careless, they write 0.04 wrong also. So after you take 0.4 times with 168, you have to divide into 3 bags. Okay, you divide into 3 bags. Because they want to find the mass in each bag, so they write 3, right? But there's one more step, times 1000. You know why? Because this one is in kg. So after you take 168 times 0.4 divide 3, you will get in kg. But they want in gram, that's why you have to times 1000. Now we press all of this in my calculator. So let's press 0.4 times 168 divide 3 times 1000. Okay, my calculator give me 22400. So I write down, that's the answer, 22400. And this is already in gram one. Okay, they want in gram. So now, if you look at A, B, C, D, tak ada jawapan. Tak ada jawapan. You know why? Because all this answer is in standard form. Just look at all the answer here. It looks like standard form, right? I mentioned already what standard form. This one is standard form. A times 10 power n. And remember, the A value has to be what? The A value kena ada decimal, and depan decimal, before decimal can only have 1 digit, right? So if you look at this, 22400, how can we convert to standard form? Okay, there's no decimal here, means the decimal is at the back here. So if it's at the back here, I have to move to the left or to the right? Of course to the left, right? Because I want depan decimal ada 1 digit. Sekarang depan decimal ada banyak digit. So I have to move until the decimal is here. Agree? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it will be 2.24. The 00 no need to write. Okay, but when you move to the left, the power have to plus or minus. Look back the question 1, I told you. If you move to the left, the power you have to plus, right? So what you do here is 10 power 4. Okay, because originally it's 10 power 0. If there's nothing if there's nothing, how to say? If dia tak ada tulis times 10 power here, it means times 1. Times 1 means 10 power 0. So what is 0 plus 4? 10 power 4. That's why the answer is B. Okay, understand? It means if I check up 131, okay, and I want you to convert this to standard form, it means it's actually 131 times 10 power 0. And when you move to the left 2 times, it'll be 1.31, 0 plus 2, 10 power 2 like that. Okay, very easy lah. Just remember, if there's dia tak ada times 10 power belakang, means 10 power 0. And then what you do, if you move to the left, you take the power plus lah. All right. Okay, let's continue. Number 3, given x plus 1 over 5 equals to 2x minus 1 over 2. Calculate the value of x. If you have single fraction on one side and you have single fraction on the other side, you will darab silang. Okay, something over something equals something over something like this, you will cross multiply. Darab silang. So once you darab silang, you will get 2 bracket x plus 1 equals to 5 bracket 2x minus 1. Bracket here means you have to times, you have to expand. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 1 is positive 2, 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Now you end up here, right? But I want to find x. So how to find x? Yang ada x, I will put on one side. Okay, so x and x boleh buat sekali. Number dengan number pun boleh buat sekali, right? But you have to make sure they are on the same side first. So the 2x, I will bring it over there. So they are on the same side now. So it becomes 10x. Yang tak bergerak, kita salin sajalah. And then 2x sudah pindah, it becomes minus 2x. What about this 2? This 2, I will not move. So I will just ikut saja. And then the minus 5, I move it, become plus 5. So what is 2 plus 5? Okay, sorry. So what is 2 plus 5? 2 plus 5 will be 7, right? So 7 equals to 10x minus 2x. Ini boleh buat. 10 minus 2 is 8, so 8x. So now it will be x equals to 7 over 8. 8 and x, the hubungan here is times. So times pindah jadi bahagi. So 7 divide 8. So the answer is D. Number 4, the area of square is 289 cm square. Okay, let's draw a square. So we all know square, all four sides sama, right? Segi empat sama means semua side dia sama panjang. So they say area of square is 289. Find the perimeter of square. So if we don't know what is the side now, okay, we don't know what is the side now, so we can let it become x, right? So if one side is x, then all four sides is also x lah. Why I let it become x? So that it's easy for me to write down the working. So we don't know the side is how much, but we know the area is 289. And how to find area of square? You take the length times with the width, right? Or you can say base times height lah, whatever. So you just take x times x. So it becomes x times x equals to 289. And then how you can find x now? Okay, x times x is x squared, right? So now x squared equals to 289. Now what is x? You hantar the square lah, you pin out the square, and square when you move there it becomes square root. So now you press calculator, square root 289, you get 17. So now you know already x is 17, means all this is 17 lah. 17, 17, 17. But they want to find perimeter. So you don't go and bullet A. A is not the answer. They want perimeter. So perimeter means you have to take all the outside punya panjang add together. So all the outer side add together. So 17 times plus 17 plus 17 plus 17 means 17 times 4. So you get, let's press 68. So let's try 17 times 4. Yeah, my calculator give me 68. So the answer is D. So that's how you do it. Okay, number 5, simplify this thing here. Okay, this one you need to know some formula. Okay, you need to know some formula. So the first formula I'll give you is, if I give you a power m times a power n, you need to know if the base is same, tengah-tengah times the power you must plus, like this. So if base sama darab, the power will be plus. But what if base sama bahagi? If base sama bahagi, the power will be minus. So it becomes a power m minus n, like this, right? And the next thing is, if I give you a power m power n, like this, you need to know this power you will not plus, you will darab. So it becomes a power m n. It means we can also write it like this. Like this, the n inside, m outside. Because this one also, you take n times m, you end up with mn. So these three is the same thing. Okay. Apa lagi? What if I give you a power negative? This one is negative. Okay, negative. Okay. So a power negative m. So if the power is negative, you can make it positive. Okay, you can make it positive. But how? How to make it positive? You can write, it will change to 1 over a power m. It means yang ini dia duduk atas sekarang, right? So atas ke bawah, base tetap sama, cuma kuasa yang berubah tanda. So you remember, this one memang you boleh naik atas bawah, bawah atas one. But you have to know when you naik, when atas sudah turun jadi bawah, base dia tetap sama. You see, A tetap A. But the kuasa berubah tanda. The power here change sign already. So I give you one example here. If I say 2 power negative 3, it can change to what? 1 over atas ke bawah, 2 is still 2, but the power change sign become 3. That's all. Right? Very simple. What if I say 3 power negative 7? You will change to what? 1 over 3 power 7 lah. Because 3 we can turun bawah, but when you turun bawah, nothing happened to the base. The base is still same one. Just the power only tukar tanda. One more example. 1 over 2 power negative 5. This one how? Same lah. If atas can pergi ke bawah, means bawah can pergi ke atas also. So this one duduk bawah, right? So bawah boleh pergi ke atas. Tapi kuasa kena berubah tanda. The power have to change sign. So jadi 5 lah. So yeah, this is correct. Okay. Okay, one final one. This is the ultimate one, the last one. This one, most of you will answer me wrong one. 1 over 2 a power negative 2. Tell me lah. This one, it will become what? 2a power 2. Okay, if you tell me 2a power 2, salah. Okay, salah. This is wrong. So remember, you can only, okay, look at this. A power negative 2 sekarang duduk bawah. And I say what? Bawah boleh hantar atas. So when bawah hantar atas, dia akan jadi apa? Base dia akan jadi sama. The base will not change anything. The base will not change. Only the power will tukar tanda, will change sign. So yang ni jadi 2 lah. But the 2, you cannot move up. You cannot move up. You know why? You can only naik atas, turun bawah for benda yang ada kuasa sahaja. Dia boleh turun atas, turun naik untuk benda yang ada kuasa. So only numbers that yang ada power saja you boleh naik atas, turun bawah. Yang 2 ni ada power tak? Tak ada power. So the 2 duduk bawah. This is the correct answer. Okay? Not the 2 will not naik. The 2 cannot naik because the 2 tak ada power. That's why lah. Because if the 2 got power, when dia naik, the power also have to tukar tanda. But since the 2 tak ada power, so the 2 stay dekat bawah. So this is the correct way to do it. Okay. And final thing is, if I give you A power 0 ataupun 0.1 power 0 ataupun 3 power 0 ataupun 817 power 0, you need to know the answer is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. Okay. Anything in this world power 0 is 1. So all this formula, you need to know all of it. Okay. But why I suddenly talk about this is because this question, you need to, how to say, know all of this formula. All right, let's do this question. So 3 power 2, okay, 3 power 2, we can use calculator. Actually, you get 9. So straight away write 9 already. And then if there's nothing in between here, means times. Okay, means times. And then x power 3, okay. And then nothing in between here means times y power 5 times negative 8x power 2y. So it means times negative 8 times x squared times y. Okay, I try to write it like this to make it simple for you to understand what it means. And then dy, okay, dy 24 xy power 4. Okay, 24 xy power 4. Okay, first I will do yang atas dulu. So you need to know number hanya boleh darab dengan number. And then x hanya boleh darab dengan x, y hanya boleh darab dengan y. So 9 times negative 8, negative 72. And then x hanya boleh darab dengan x. What is x power 3 times x power 2? You remember I told you, if the base same, the power will be plus. So x power 3 times x power 2 will be x power 6 or x power 5? X power 5, because power have to plus. And then the last one is y power 5 times y. This one will become y power 6. Why? Because y power 5, this one is y power, nothing here means y power 1. Nothing means power 1, not power 0. Okay, not power 1. So if base summer times, the power is plus 5 plus 1 is 6. And then the whole thing have to over 24xy power 4. Okay. Now we will take atas dengan bawah and buat. Because just now I buat atas saja, right? Okay, the bawah saya tak buat lagi. So sekarang saya bahagilah. So remember, number hanya boleh bahagi dengan number, x hanya boleh bahagi dengan x, y hanya boleh bahagi dengan y. Dia tak boleh y bahagi dengan number macam ni, tak boleh. Dia kena number dengan number saja. So negative 72 divided 24, we press lah. We press calculator. 72 divided 24 is 3. So it will get negative 3 here. Negative 3. And then what about x power 5 bahagi x? Because x hanya boleh bahagi dengan x, right? So it will be x power 4. Okay, for those who are asking, why power 4? Because x power 5 dy x. And the tak ada power sini means x power 1. So it means we will use this formula. So x power 5 divided. So if base sama bahagi just now, I say the power minus. So it becomes x power 5 minus 1, which is 4 lah, right? So it becomes x power 4 here. Okay, last step is y power 6 divided y power 4. Y power 6 minus 4, which is 2. So this is your answer, right? So which one? B. Okay, number 5 is B. Okay, sometimes maybe you get negative, power negative. Okay, and then you look at A, B, C, D, tak ada jawapan. Then what you do? Then you use this lah, you apply this. Okay, you naik from atas, you turun bawah. But remember, when you turun bawah, apa saya cakap tadi, base dia tetap sama, tapi kuasa berubah tanda, right? So you remember that. Okay, but since this one is all power positive, that's why you got answer already lah. But sometimes power negative, you can make it positive. Okay, you just from atas turun bawah, or maybe from bawah turun atas, if you want to change sign for the power lah. So all this is very important. Okay. Number 6, given t equals to 2 over 3 plus m over 4, express m in terms of t. It means they want to find m. Okay, they want to find m. So what you do is you make m the subject. So first of all, let's write down the question. T equals to 2 over 3 plus m over 4. Okay, like this, 2 over 3 plus m over 4. Okay, if I want to find m, it means I have to make the m single. So how can I make the m single? You will pindah the 2 over 3 to the other side. So it becomes t, this one is nothing in front means plus, positive. So positive becomes negative. So minus 2 over 3 equals to m over 4. But I want to make m single. So what I do is I pindah the 4, so the 4 becomes darab. So 4 times t is 4t. And then what is 4 times 2 over 3? 8 over 3. Okay, 4 times, because 4 times 2 is 8, so 8 over 3. Okay, but if you look at the answer A, B, C, D, tak ada jawapan, because my answer is 4t minus 8 over 3. I look at it. This is not 4t. This one bukan, tak ada jawapan. I want my answer to be 4t minus 8 over 3, but why tak ada jawapan? Okay, very easy. Because all of this is single fraction. Can you see? Single fraction. This one is fraction, but then it's like dua ketul. So I want to make it into like satu ketul. I want it to be like this, satu ketul. So how can I make it into satu ketul? You samakan the pembawah, you samakan the penyebut, or you samakan the denominator. And how to samakan? The 40 also you times 3. Because 40 nothing down means over 1. So what is one, you make it same lah. You make the bawah, the how to say, the denominator same. So when the bawah times 3, the atas also you times 3. And what is 40 times 3? 12t minus 8. So this is your answer. 12t minus 8 over 3. But when you look at the ABCD, still don't have answer. Still tak ada jawapan. Okay, it's okay. Very simple. We all know A is confirmed wrong already, because A and this one is like so different, right? It's confirmed wrong already. And this one is also wrong already. So what is you know is either C or D, right? So how you know is C or D? Okay, you try to expand this lah. You try to expand this, right? So what I do is I will kecilkan macam ni. Okay, kecilkan macam ni. And then what I will do is I will equal here, and then I will try to expand this. So let's expand this. This one over 3 cannot do already, but 4 bracket 3t minus 2, this one you can expand, right? So 4 times 3t is 12t. And then 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Can you see this one is actually same with this? You see, exactly same. So the answer is C. Why not D? Because D, when you expand, what you get? When you kembang, when you darab, 4 times 2, 4 darab 2 is 8. 4 darab 3t is 12t. So this one is not the same, right? That's why D is not the answer. So C is the answer. Okay, that's how you do it. Number 7, diagram 1 below shows a hall and 2 classrooms. So this is a hall, this is a classroom. But I can see it's 2 classroom, right? So we have classroom number 1, classroom number 2. So okay. And then what? Given that the length and width of the hall 56, 42. So hall punya length 56, width 42. Actually they write for me already lah. And it's in a rectangle. So atas bawah sama, kiri kanan sama lah. Because rectangle mah. And then they say while the width of classroom, okay, classroom width is 2 over 3 of the width of the hall. So straight away you can find the width here already is 2 over 3 times 42. Because they say the width of the classroom is 2 over 3 width of the hall. So what is 2 over 3 times 42? Cut, you will get 14 times 2, 28. Or you can use your calculator, right? You use your calculator, 42 times 2 divided 3, you get same 28 meter. And then they say if the area of hall is same as area of 2 classroom, find the length of classroom. So I want to find length of classroom, but they say classroom, right? So not the whole thing here, only like sini saja, because they want length of 1 classroom. So how to do? Use area to do lah, because they say area of hall is same as area of 2 classrooms. So let's find the area of hall first. So what is the area for hall? The area for hall will be 56 times 42, right? Because that's how you find area of rectangle. So what you get here? If I press, I get 2352. But remember the unit here is meter square, because this one is meter times meter, so meter square. What about classroom area? Okay, you can straight away, okay, you know the width is 14 already, okay, but they want to find length, right? They want to find length of 1 classroom. So what I will do is, we all know these 2 classrooms, they are the same size, right? So we can let one of the length here become x, because I want to find, and I will find x later, okay? But if the length here is x, the length here must be x also. So the area of the classroom will be what? The area of 2 classroom will be what? It will be 2x, because 2x is the whole length, and then times with 14. Okay, times with 14. So what is 2x times 14? It will be 28x. But this 28x is the area of 2 classroom, and they say the area of hall is same as 2 classroom. So I can take area of hall, which is 2352, equals to the 28x. So it will be 28x equals to 2352. The reason why I can take this equals to this is because the soalan mentioned the area of 2 classroom, the loss for 2 classroom is same with this. So now I can find my x. What happens when I pindah the 28? It will become bahagi. Because 28 dengan x hubungan dia darab. So darab hantar jadi bagi. What is 2352 divided 28? 84. But if you look at ABCD, got answer. No answer, right? You know why no answer? Because x is actually, wait, did I press correctly? Divide 2352, x is 84. So this one is 84 meter, right? But why no answer? Where did I do wrong here? 2 times 14, 28x. What is 56 times 42? 56 times 42. 2352, right? So divide 28. I should get 84. Okay, where I made mistake here? Length is 56, 42. While the classroom is, width of the classroom is 203 of the width. The width is 42, right? So 203 times What is 2 divided 3 times 28? So correct. Area of hall is same as area of 2 classroom. So 14 times x plus 14 times x is 28x lah. And then area is same as 2 classroom. So 28 times. Okay, I think I know why already. Because x plus x is 2x, right? So 2x times 14. So 28x. Hey, what is 2352 divided 28? Okay, 84, right? So x is 84. But they want length of 1 classroom. 14x. Oh, I know already. This one I put wrong already. So this one, class, this one is not 14 lah. This one is 28, right? Because area of 2 classroom means what? The base times with the height. The base is 2x, correct lah. But this height is 28 ma. I also write 28 already, but for some reason I go and put 14 here. That's why I wrong. So yeah, so it means this one a bit salah already, and then this one also salah already. Okay, this one also salah already. So let's do again. Let's do again. So the first thing here is I will take 2 times 28. I'll get 56x. It means the area of 2 classroom is 56x. And then I take 56x equals to the area of hall. Because the soalan got mentioned, area of 2 classroom is same with hall. Now you find your x. You take 2352 divide 56. Like this, baru betul. 42 meter. Right? So x is 42 meter, right? But what they want now, length of a classroom. So the answer is 42 meter lah. The answer is C. Okay. What if it means the 42 meter is like this only. Okay. For 1 classroom punya length. Okay. And that's what they want, right? 1 classroom. So siap already. I don't have to times 2, divide 2, no need already. This is the answer. Okay. So number 7 is C lah. Okay. Okay, number 8. So number 8, let's read the question. Which of the following statement is true about a regular polygon? So you need to know what's the meaning of regular polygon. Okay, regular polygon means let's draw a polygon here. Okay, polygon. It means if it's regular it means all the side is sama panjang. Sama panjang means same length. And also the angle will be same. Okay, whenever you see regular means all the side sama panjang and all the angle also sama. Okay, then it's regular. Okay, so now let's read which one is true. Because they ask which one is true. So A, they says a regular polygon has irregular sides. Sebuah polygon sekata mempunyai sisi yang tak sama panjang. This is wrong. This is false. Because if I say polygon sekata means dia kena sama panjang. Regular means have to have same sides, right? It means same length, sama panjang. So A is not true. What about B? The interior angles of regular polygons are unequal. This is false also. Because you know why? Because interior angle means the angle inside. Okay, sudut pedalaman means the angle inside. And I just told you already, the angles inside will be same if it's a regular polygon. But then they say the interior is unequal, tidak sama. So it's false lah. Then what about C? The number of axes of symmetry of regular polygon is equal to the number of sides of the polygon. Bilangan paksi simetri bagi sebuah polygon sekata adalah sama dengan bilangan sisi polygon. This is true. C is the answer. Okay, later I'll explain. Okay, let's look at D first. The sum of exterior angle and interior angle of regular polygon is 360. This is wrong. It should be 180. That's why this one is false. Okay, so hasil tambah sudut luar dan sudut dalam ialah 360. But false lah. Okay, now I will explain to you why C is the answer. Okay, this one memang betul. This one memang benar. If it's a regular polygon, the number of axes of symmetry will be equal to the number of sides. So for example, if it's a polygon and it's regular, okay, means all the pentagon is all 5 same sides, then they will have 5 axes of symmetry. But what if it's a regular hexagon? Hexagon means 6 sides, right? So 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it's regular, regular means all sama panjang, they will have 6 axes of symmetry. So this is true. Okay, this is true. But I want to explain why D is false. They say the sum of exterior. Okay, I want to talk about exterior angle for a second here. So, okay, I want to erase this. Let's draw a nice pentagon. So let's make it regular. Means sama panjang, lebih kurang sama panjang. Okay, so let's say this is a regular pentagon. So the interior angle will be here, 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 here. These are all interior angle. But what the hell is exterior angle? Okay, what exterior angle means, can you see this line? You panjangkan. 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 Okay, this line you panjangkan, and then this line you panjangkan. You extend the line, right? And once you extend the line, you see this angle. Let's use red color. So you see this angle, 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 right? So this angle, we call it exterior angle. The red color one is the exterior angle, exterior, sudut sudut luar, right? So they say the sum of exterior and interior is 360. No lah, it's 180, because think about this. This angle add with this angle, this is a straight line. When you add together, it must be 180. All right. Same with this, the interior, exterior add together is 180. Same with this, plus together must be 180. That's why D is wrong. But you need to know something. All the sum of all exterior angle, the sum of all exterior angle, that one is 360. Sum of all exterior angle will be 360. Okay, faham, huh? So I repeat one more time. Exterior angle means the red color angle. And what is the sum of exterior angle and interior angle? It will be 180. It will be 180. That's why D is wrong, because they say 360. Okay, they say 360 here. That's why D is false. And one more thing you need to know is what the sum of all the exterior angle means all the red color angle add together, it will be 360. Okay, this one just some extra information. So I think it's important to know also. So that's why I mentioned it, right? Okay, number 9. In diagram 2, XYZ is a tangent to the circle with center O. So if XYZ is tangent, it means what? So for circle, you need to know something. If it's a tangent, the tangent means the straight line touches at one point only, and this point we call it tangent point. Tangent point. And what happens when you tarik a line from the center to the tangent point? You will get 90 degree. Itu yang pertama yang you kena tahu lah. And another thing yang you kena tahu is, what if there's a tangent, and from the tangent, if I tarik satu line like this, and I form a triangle, okay? But this triangle, how to say, the vertices ataupun the corner, the bucu of the triangle must touch the circumference. Then we can apply this. This angle is X, this angle would be this angle same, and then this angle same. Y and Y, X and X, like that. But we can only apply this when what? When the triangle got touched the two, how to say? The two got, how to say, sampai tepi lah. Means the corner of the triangle kena sampai macam tu. If my triangle is like this, and then here got tangent point, then cannot, because this one tak ada sentuh circumference. Okay, it means the triangle punya bucu, it means the tangent point have to tarik two lines, and the two lines have to sampai the circumference of the circle, right? Sampai tepi. Then only we can use this. Okay, let's see what they want. They say this is 70 degree, right? So if this is 70, how much is here? How much is the whole thing here? 70 also, right? Wait, what they want? Find ABY. So how to find ABY? ABY is here, right? Okay, they got mentioned this 100 degree. So if you look at this, okay, within a circle, I have to draw a circle. Okay, if you look at this, if the angle here is 100, okay, if the angle here is 100, you can actually find this angle. You can actually find the angle down here, right? So this is angle at center, but how to find the angle at the side here, bawah here? So you take 100 divided 2, which is 50. Okay, so the angle at center is always 2 times bigger than this, right? So this you can find lah. Okay, like you need to know one of these lah. So this is 100 divided 2, you get 50. So after I get 50, 70, can I find here? Yes, right. And then after I find here, I will get here already, because this and this is same, remember? So what I do is 180 minus 50 minus 70. If I press calculator, I'll get 60. So this is 60. So the answer is B. So this is the slow way lah, the slow method. Okay, but I want to teach you another way to do this. Right? You can also do it slowly. Macam mana do it slowly? It means you start from the 100, because OA and OB is radius, so they are same length, right? So I can find this angle and this angle, because this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means ada dua side yang sama panjang. It means this angle and this angle also sama. It means I can find this angle by using calculator. Just take 180 minus 100 and then bahagi 2. You will get 40, 40. Yeah, 40, 40. But since this whole thing is 70, it means this whole thing also 70 because this is the tangent point. I tarik dual line, I form a triangle. That's why I can apply this. Okay, I can apply this. It means if this x is 70, this whole thing is 70 also. So this whole thing is 70. It means where's my it means this small one is 40, this small one here is 30 lah. The whole thing 70 like that, right? And then I can find here, right? Here is 100 divided 2. I already explained just now. And then you can find because they want ABY ma. It means they want here, right? So how to find here? Well, you can take same like this now. Take 180 minus 70 minus 50, you get 60 here. And then if this here is 60, the whole thing here is 60 also, right? But then the small part here is 40, so this must be 20 lah. But they want the whole thing, so the answer is still 60. Okay, it means you can do it like that also but the one I do at first just now is more faster, right? Because I didn't find all this. I straight away get the whole thing. Okay, so dapat sama juga. Okay, number 10, diagram 3 shows two straight lines, KL and MN. So they have KL and MN. Okay, if we have two lines like this, we need to know this angle and this angle same, this angle atas and angle bawah same. Okay, so if I say this is 85, this must be 85 also. Okay, they intersect at here, right? So how to find X? You take 85 minus 60, you will get 25, right? That's how you do it. Number 11, calculate the value of Y for the following equation. So this one I mentioned just now already. In which question? Where is it? Here, right? So if you want the full explanation, you can read back, right? This whole thing I mentioned in question number 5 just now. So these are all the formulas you need to know lah, but I will not repeat myself. So if you want the explanation, you can go back to question 5. So these are all the formulas you need to hafal lah. So in all these formulas, we can use which formula for this question? Can you see base summer divide? So if base summer divide, the power we have to do what? We have to minus. I already explained just now in question number 5. So it'll be 5 power 4 minus 2y. And what about this? I mentioned already, if the power like this, bracket, you have to times. Okay. Okay, let's go back. I show you which one? So you see this one? If I say a power mn, the power you have to times, right? And if the base summer divide, the power you minus. Okay, so that's how you do it. So let's go back down. So it will be this 3 you have to times with 6y, so it becomes 18y, and then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Okay, sampai sini what you will do, you will compare, because if you look at the both side, okay, this is base 5, this is also base 5, so their base is same. So if the base is same both sides, then the power must be same also. So it means I can take 4 minus 2y, the power can straight away equals to 18y minus 6. Okay, I repeat one more time. If the base both sides summer, the power both sides also will be summer. Okay, so after you sampai here, you can find your y. How to find y? Y dengan y boleh buat, number dengan number boleh buat. Minus 2, when you move it become plus 2. 18 plus 2 is 20y. Minus 6 become plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. So y is 1 over 2. So the answer is A, 11. Okay. Number 12, given that 2, 4, 3 power 2x equals to 9 power x plus 1, find the value of x. So when we do this question, we have to change to same base, like just now. We want to make it same base, because I mentioned already, once it's same base, then the power will be same also. Then only we can compare the power if the base summer. So this one, the base is not same. So can you straight away take 2x equals to x plus 1? Can you straight away do like this? Like question 11 just now, I also straight away take the power equals the power, right? But I cannot do like that, right? For this question, why? Because the base is not same. So I have to change to the same base. 2, 4, 3, and 9, can I change to same base? Yes. 2, 4, 3 can change to 3 power 5. Okay, if you press calculator, you'll get 3 power 5. 9 also can change to base 3, 3 power 2. But don't forget, there's still x plus 1. That's why I have to write bracket and write the x plus 1 outside. And tell me now, what is 5 times 2x? 10x. Remember, if it's like this, 3 power 5 power 2x, the power here you have to times, not plus. You have to times. Same here, you have to times. So what is 2 times x plus 1? It will be 2x plus 2. Now the base same already. So if the base is same already, what we can do? We can compare, right? So if the base is same, the power will be same also. So 10x is the power, it will be same with 2x plus 2. So now what you do is you find x. So plus 2 move there, become minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8x. The 2 you leave it there, and then x will be 2 divided 8, which is 1/4. So 12 answer is B. Number 13, express 110011 base 2 as a number in base 7. If I want to convert to base 2 to base 7, I have to change to base 10 first. There's no shortcut. Unless it's base 2 to base 8 lah. Only base 2 to 8 ataupun 8 to 2 other shortcut. That one got different method. But if I want 2 to 7, you need to change to base 10 first. So 110011 base 2. I want base 10. How to change from a smaller base to base 10? You have to use the darab punya cara, right? Darab. If from base 10 to smaller base, then only you bahagi. But this one is darab. Okay, but before you darab, you have to write down the place value, the nilai tempat. So if a base 2, what is the nilai tempat? What is the place value? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. What if this one is base 8? Then it will be 8 power 0, 8 power 1, and so on. Always start with power 0. Okay, what happens when you times all this? 2 power 5 times 1, 32. 2 power 4 times 1, 16. 2 power 3 times 0, no need to write because it's 0. This one also times 0, just ignore. 2 power 1 times 1 is 2. 2 power 0 times 1 is 1. Use your calculator, just times, and then plus all of this. So when you plus all of this, what you get? 32 plus 19. Okay, I got 51. But you don't go and bullet B. You don't go and bullet B. You thought the answer is B. No. This is base 10. You do like this. It means you convert to base 10. It's not base 7 yet. So B is not the answer. No, you still have to convert to base 7. So how to do? Now you are base 10 already. How to convert to base 7? Now you use the divide punya cara, because you are changing from a base 10, which is a bigger base 10, to a smaller base. Then you use this method. So 51 remainder like this, and then you divide 7. Okay. So because you want to change base 7, so divide 7. Okay, 7 times 7 is 49. The remainder is 2. 7 times 1 is 7. The remainder is 0. 7 times 0 is 0. The remainder is 1. And you have to baca from bawah to atas. So it will be 102 base 7. Okay, so the answer is C, right? Why D cannot? D terbalik already, right? So that's why cannot lah. So that's the answer. Okay, number 14. In an innovation project, 5 students were assigned to build a 3D office model. So 5 students. The time required to complete the project is 4 days. So for 5 students, require 4 days. Given time T varies inversely as the number of students N. So T varies inversely as N. So this is variation lah, obviously. So varies inversely means atas dengan bawah. So bawah kena letak N, sini 1 lah. And I assume T represents time. And then N represents number of students. So this one is time. And this one is number of students. And then what they want you to calculate. Calculate the time means calculate T lah. Needed if the number of students to complete the project is double. Okay, 5 students, 4 days. So if 10 students, 2 days lah. Right? Okay, actually, I want to explain 2 methods. Okay, one method is the how to say, the format that you follow all this time lah. So the step 1 is write the variation. Step 2 is the equation. Step 3 is find K. And then step 4 is rewrite. And then step 5 is you check what the question wants lah. So I already write down my variation. How to change to equation? You have to tambah K. But when you tambah K, you have to write bracket 1 over N like this. It means this one is a times. And then the step 1, step 2 done already. Step 3 is find K. But if you want to find K, you have to have your T and N, right? T is 5. T is 4. Because T is time, right? Time is 4 days. Time taken is 4 days. And then 1 over N is 1 over 5. Okay, 1 over 5. So how you want to find K here? Okay, actually K times 1 over 5, you can write it like this, K over 5. Okay, because when you take a number darab fraction, you darab atas. So your K will be 4 times 5, which is 20. So after you get your K, you can rewrite. So it will be T equals to K 1 over N, which is 20 times 1 over N, 20 over N lah. Because 20 times 1 over N is 20 over N. But then they said calculate time, which is calculate T, needed if the number of students is double. So the number of students is 5 students. So double now, it becomes the number of students is 10 already. But the 10 have to ganti inside N, not ganti inside T. So T is 2 lah. So the answer is B. Okay, but why you can do it? But why I do it so fast just now is because I do it like this, because I know T varies inversely as N. It means when your number, when your time get, okay, if your number of student is higher, then your time is will be faster. Because if more students do the project, then you can complete it faster, right? But if very less students do it, it will be slower. The time will be longer, right? So if I say five students, I need 4 days, right? So if 10 students, you can complete it in 2 days already lah. Because you just, how to say, this one times 2 ma, but this one you have to divide 2. But if you, that's why I just now I straight away know the answer is B. But I want to mention this method is very risky. It's very, very risky because you can only do it like this if it's T1/n. If sometimes this one got square root, then you can't do it like this already. So if got square root, then you have to do it this way lah. But the reason why I straight away do it because I saw already is T1/n. There's no square or square root here, right? That's why I do it like this. Okay, but it's much more safer to do it like this. Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay, number 15, it is given that W varies directly as x squared. Variation again. So let's write down. So let's follow this step lah. Step 1, write the variation. Step 2, change to equation. Step 3, find K. Step 4, rewrite. Just like number 14. So first we write the variation first. W varies directly. Directly means atas dengan atas. So x squared. And then the next, not yet finished. Directly as x squared, inversely as z. So the x squared I have to put atas because directly. Inversely as z, the one I have to put bawah like this. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then now you will tambah K. Change to equation. This one you can change to equal, but you have to tambah K. So when you tambah K, it will be K bracket x squared over z. It means K darab. And I mentioned many times already, when you darab means you darab atas or darab bawah. Darab atas sahaja. So K x squared over z like this. And then the next step is to find K. How to find K? If you want to find K, you need to have x, you need to have your z, and you need to have your w. Okay, and don't forget the x got square one. So they mostly will give you one w20, x5, z2, and then they want to find the value of z when w160, 40. Okay, when you want to find K, you will not ganti this first. Okay, because you want to ganti the complete information. If you ganti w and x only, you only have here and here. You don't have here, so you can't find K. You need to ganti yang tiga other, means complete information. So W is 20. So this one 20. This one is X. X is 5. And then this one is 2. Like this only you can find K. So how to find K? You will get K times with 5 squared is 25 over 2 is 20. So you want to find K, first you pindah the 2 lah. So but the 2 is bahagi mah. So when you pindah it become times 2. And then you pindah the 25 jadi bahagi. It means divide 2 jadi times 2 times 25 jadi bahagi 25. So you press all this in your calculator. See what you get. So okay, my calculator give me 8 over 5. 8 over 5. So this one is 8 over 5. So now don't forget to rewrite. So when we rewrite, it becomes what? W equals to what? Okay, let me tell you something. If I said K times x over y, you will tell me what? Kx over y, right? It means if I give you 2 times 1 over 7, it means these 2 you darab atas saja, you tak darab bawah, so it's 2 over 7, right? But what if I say 2 over 3 times 1 over 7? If number times fraction, you darab atas saja. But what if fraction times fraction? Yang ni you will take atas darab atas, bawah darab bawah. So 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 7 is 21. So if your K is 8 over 5, imagine this is 8 over 5. It means it will be 8 over 5 times x squared over z, right? Like this. It means you will take what? Atas darab atas, bawah darab bawah. So it will become 8x squared over 5z like this, right? Atas darab atas, bawah darab bawah. Now they say find the value of z. The question want to find value of z when w is 160, x 40. Now only you masukkan lah. W is 160, masukkan. And then 8x squared, x already 40, right? But don't forget to put bracket square. Divide by 5z. So let's try to find z now. So how to find z? Okay, very simple. You do the atas part first. So what you do is you just press the whole thing inside your calculator. Just press 8, open bracket, 40, close bracket, square. Okay, they give me 128,500. So 128,000. Okay, over 5z. Okay, now what you do? Of course, you can take the 128,000 divide 5 also, can also, but I want to do it a little bit different. How I do it is I'll pindah the 5z like this. Okay, please, if you want to find z and your z duduk bawah, you have to naik ataskan the naik. You have to ataskan the z first. because now your Z duduk bawah. Okay, so please don't tell me something like, oh sir, if I want to find Z, I can pindah the 12800. Cannot. If you want to find Z and your Z duduk bawah, then you have to pindah the Z jadi atas dulu. So what you do is you take 160 times 5Z. 160 memang boleh times 5 dapat 800. So you end up with 800 Z. Okay, equals to 12800. And finally, you get your Z already. Just take 12800, write 800. Okay, the calculator gives me 16. So the answer is D. So number 15 is D. And this 15 and 14, they are both variation, right? I just noticed, right? Both question, they ask variation. Okay, so just follow the step lah. Number 16, which of the following is a statement? Okay, you need to understand what is statement. Statement is what? Statement is a sentence which is either true or false. True or false. Or in other words, statement is a sentence where you can determine the truth value. It means you can determine whether this is true or this is false. So the answer is C. Because if you look at all these, this is non-statement, this is non-statement, this is non-statement. Only C is statement because 5 square is not 24, 5 square is 25. So the fact that you can tell me this is false indicates that it's a statement already and it's a false statement. But for A, B, D, these are not statement, these are non-statement because this like what is this? Like 9 plus 2, this is like an instruction, like a command sentence, like they're asking you to find. So it's like you can't determine true false. X minus 7 also you can't determine. Okay, like x squared minus 3x plus 2, this one also not a statement, it's like an instruction. It's like they ask you to find x, like there's like a command sentence. So usually is when it's the instruction ataupun like a arahan, you can't determine, you can't tell me it's true or false, right? So that's why the answer is C. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, continue. Okay, number 17. The diagram 4 below shows a sign of speed limit. So the speed limit is here is 90 km/h. Given X represents speed limit in km/h for an authorized vehicle, which of the following is correct? So if the speed limit is 90, it means you cannot drive faster than 90 lah. It means your speed limit is 90. It means your maximum speed, your maximum is 90 saja. So the symbol for maximum is smaller sama dengan 90. So the answer is D. Okay, cannot C because C means C is like this. Like this is not the symbol for maximum, right? So just remember, if they say limit means that's the maximum ataupun the minimum. And the symbol for maximum got the bawah garisan one. Okay, it means maximum 90 means cannot more than 90. Cannot more than 90, but can 90. 90 boleh. It's just cannot more than 90. So 90 or less than 90. So that's the answer, right? Number 18, diagram 5 below shows a graph has multiple edges and loops. So this is the multiple edges, this is the loops. And then they say determine the NE. NE means number of edges. So just count how many edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the answer. Number 19, the diagram 6 shows right angle triangle PQR and PRS. Okay, I already know this is trigo because got right angle triangle. And then they say tangent theta equals to 3/4. So where is the tangent theta? This is the theta, right? So I'm looking at this right angle triangle. So you can see my angle is already inside the right angle triangle. So I can straight away tengok depan, that's the opposite. 90 depan, that's the hypotenuse. This is the adjacent. But the tangent formula is TOA, which is O over A. So the opposite is 3, adjacent is 4. So let's go and padam the O here and write 3. And then padam the A here and write 4. Okay. Then what about the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so that's the first information. But if you look carefully, why I have to bulatkan the 3 and 4? Because this is not the actual length. This is the ratio. The actual length of QR is 9 cm. So you can already see 3 how to become 9 times 2, right? It means if I want to convert ratio to the actual length, I have to times 2. So 3 times 2 times 3, sorry. Ratio want to become length is times 3. So if I want to get my PQ, I can also times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So I know my PQ is 12. And once I know my PQ 12, my QR 9, I can find the length of PR by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, but don't find first. Let's see what they want. PS equals to 5/3 PR. Okay, what is this? PS equals to 5/3 PR. So I think I can find my PR first lah. I can find my PR and then I sub the PR punya panjang dalam sini, then I get my PS. And memang the final answer they ask for PS. So yeah, I can do already. So how to find PR just now? I mentioned already, use square Pythagoras theorem. So I'm finding the hypotenuse, which means the longest side. So you take bracket square plus bracket square, but don't take 3 and 4, please. Take 9 and 12 and then plus. Because 3 and 4 is the ratio, that's not the actual length. This is the actual length. So when you press this, you'll get square root 2 to 5, and then you end up with 15. So rupa-rupanya, my PR is 15. So if my PR is 15, how can I find my PS? Use this lah. PS equals to 5 over 3 times PR. And your PR, you know already, 15. So just press this in your calculator, you get 25. So the answer is D. Okay, let me check with the calculator. Okay, yes, betul. So number 19. Let's continue. Number 20. Diagram 7 shows a hexagon equally divided into 6 sections. So if you divide it into 6 sections, it will look like this, right? So I think we can all say that this is a regular hexagon. It means all 6 sides sama panjang, and all the sudut also, the interior angle, the sudut dalam also sama. Okay, which of the following is not congruent with quadrilateral OJKL? Let's highlight the OJKL. So OJKL, OJKL. So if you want to do this question, you need to understand what is congruent. If you don't understand what is congruent, you can't do this question, right? So what is the meaning of congruent? Meaning of congruent is same shape, same size. Okay, same shape, same size. And when you put two congruent shape together, they will overlap each other. And how to say? They will not have any empty space if I overlap two congruent shape. Okay, let's see what they say about which of the following is not congruent, right? So let's look at OHIJ. Where is OHIJ? OHIJ. Is this congruent with OJKL? Yes. If you look at this, they are same size. They consist of two triangles that they are congruent lah. They are same shape, same size. So this is congruent. What about GHIO? GHIO. Yeah, this is also congruent. Because if you look at this shape and this shape, yeah, they are congruent, right? So continue. This one congruent, congruent. HGLO. HGLO is like this. This one also congruent because it's same shape, same size. See this one and this one, same shape, same size. So the answer must be D already. The answer must be D already. So D is not congruent. Why GHKL? Let's see, where is GHKL? GHKL. Okay, this one obviously not congruent lah, because this shape is not same size. Okay, with this, because this is like a trapezium shape, but the original red color one, it looks like a parallelogram. So they are not the same shape, okay, and they are not same size. So D is not congruent. They ask which one not congruent, right? Not congruent. D is not congruent. 21. Aiman wants to buy a car worth 125,000 ringgit on credit. Okay, this is under from 3 chapters. Okay, it's the credit card chapter one, but it's not susah. Okay, this one is under car loan. So okay, let's talk about interest. So interest got two type of interest. We have simple interest, faedah mudah, and we have compound interest. Okay, and the formula for simple interest, okay, I will show you the formula. Do you remember the formula? It's given in the exam. Let me show you. So where is it? Okay, atas a bit. Okay, okay, I found it already. So this is the formula for simple interest, PRT, and then for this is the compound interest. Okay, so PRT, and then this one P1 plus R over N and T. That's the compound interest formula. So let's write it down in the question. So the compound interest formula I show you already just now. It's P and then 1 plus R over N and T, right? But for the simple interest, it's just PRT. Okay. Now I want you to know whether the how to know whether the question is simple interest or compound interest. Okay, remember this. If the soalan got mentioned the word compound, then it's compound interest. But if the soalan tak ada mention the perkataan compound, then it's simple interest. So let's see this soalan got mentioned the word compound or not. So Aiman wants to buy a car worth 125,000 on credit. That's the price of the car. He will pay an advance payment. So this is the deposit, the how to say? The advance payment. What's the other word? Down payment, right? Down payment means pay 10% advance payment, and the balance will be paid installment over 7 years. Okay, the average interest rate charged by bank is 4% per annum, means per year. What is the total monthly installment that Aiman has to pay? You tell me lah, simple or compound? Simple or compound? Simple ma, because you why simple? Because tak ada perkataan compound dekat sini. So we will not be using this formula, we'll use this formula. Alright. So we already know my price is 125,000, but we already pay 10%. We already pay 10%. So yang balance yang saya kena bayar guna pinjam bank berapa? The 90% lah. So 90% is 0.9. So you will take 0.9 times 125,000. Okay? Because 10%, the remaining is 90%. 90 divided 100 is 0. So let's press 0.9 times 125,000. You'll get 1125,000. Oh, one more thing, please remember, always when we do percentage, you have to pandai change the percentage to fraction, to decimal like this. Always write in decimal. Okay, this is not the answer. This is the what? The amount that total amount you have to need to borrow from bank. Okay, you have to borrow from bank this amount. Okay, because 10% you pay yourself already, right? So this is what? This 1125,000, the 90% of it is the amount that you borrow from bank. But when you borrow from bank, you need to pay some extra charge. They will charge you, interest, right? And the formula for interest is this PRT, right? So what you do now is they say what? The balance will be paid in 7 years. The average interest rate is 4% per year. So what we have, so how much we have to pay back to the bank? It's not just 1125,000. It will be 1125,000 plus with the interest, plus with the I, which is the formula for I is PRT. PRT. Okay. It means this formula is calculate the interest. Okay. So what is the P? The P is the principal. Or you can also say the amount you borrow from bank lah, which is 1125,000. And then times with the rate. The rate is 4%. 4%, what is it in decimal? 0.04. Not 0.4. 4% is 4 divided 100. If you press 4 divided 100, you get 0.04. And then times with the time, how many years? 7 years, like this. Okay. But when you calculate all of these, this one times this one times this one. Okay, let's see what you get first. 1125,000 times 0.04 times 7. You get 315,000, right? But is that the amount is that the only amount that you have to pay? No. You still have to pass with the 1125,000, the principal. Okay, because this is just the extra charge, the interest. That's why you have to plus. That's why if you look at the formula given in the exams, they will say the total loan repayment will be P plus PRT. This is the formula. If you want to find the total loan repayment, the PRT is only to find interest. Okay, but if you want to find the total amount you have to pay back, it will be this formula. It's P plus PRT. Okay, what is 315,000 plus with 1125,000? You will get 144,000. It means what is this? This is the total amount you have to pay back. You borrow this amount. From bank. You pinjam the loan 1125,000, but the amount you have to pay back is 144,000. Why sudah tambah? Because got interest lah. Because of the interest, because of the simple interest. That's why when you pay, there's some extra charge. So that's why you pay back. Hey, you don't tell me you pinjam 1125,000, but you pay back 315,000 only. Doesn't make any sense. You pinjam this much, but you pay back this amount only. So tak ada masuk akal, right? Mesti you when you pay back, it will be more than this amount, right? That's why it's like this, right? But then they say, what is the total monthly installment that Aiman has to pay? Okay, he will pay over 7 years. Okay, over 7 years. So that's why you have to take this one. You have to divide 7 and then divide 12. You understand? Because they want to find the monthly installment, means how much you have to pay per month. This is the total you have to pay over 7 years. Okay, so 7 years got how many months? You can times 12, so you will get 84 months. So finally you want to get your monthly installment. It will be the total loan repayment, which is 144,000 divided by 84. Or you can also do it like this. Take the 144,000, divide 12, divide 7. Can also is the same. It's the same as dividing 84. So you press, you get 1714.2285, so 29 lah. Always write in decimal because this is all RM. So RM must write in decimal 1714.285, so 29. Okay, always write in two decimal place because RM. So the answer is A. So that's how you do it. Okay. Okay, let's go to 22. This one, what is this? This one is cukai. No, this one is insurance, right? This one is cukai or insurance? Let me think. Comprehensive policy. This one is wait, let me think. Base the cukai. This one is cukai. Okay. Wait. Comprehensive policy. I forget already. This one. Apa, we baca soalan dulu. Faizal owns a Honda Accord 2.0 car in Putrajaya. So actually, we don't care about what car, what brand they use. We only care about the the location, whether it's Semenanjung or Sabah Sarawak, and we also care about the CC. We don't care about like whether it's Honda or Proton or Lambo, or like we don't care about that. So the information for the car is as follows: sum insured is this, NCD is this, and then this is the motor tarif. Okay, and then let's read bawah kata apa. If the basic premium, okay, sorry, this is insurance. This is insurance. I said it's cukai just now. Sorry, cukai. I sometimes confuse this also. So I want to mention a bit. So for insurance, you have a lot. You have life insurance. We have which one yang dia suka tanya? Motor insurance, and we have what is it? Medical insurance, and also fire insurance ataupun the property insurance. So these are all that will come out in exam. But in cukai, there's also a lot: income tax, and then road tax, and then what else? Property assessment tax. Okay. Cukai tanah, cukai jalan, cukai pintu, all those things lah. Sales and service tax, also one of it, right? But in cukai, actually the hard one is the income tax, the difficult one. Okay, yang susah sebenarnya. Yang lain is actually very straightforward, very easy one. For insurance, I sometimes we might confuse the motor insurance and the road tax because they are both about jalan one, right? So try not to get confused by it lah. So for motor insurance, only we have the motor tarif. Okay, let's read. If the basic premium for comprehensive is this, calculate the gross premium. Okay, how to do this? First, you need to know how to calculate. You need to know the formula. You need to know the step. So how to calculate basic premium for comprehensive? Basic premium for comprehensive. First thing first is you have to take your rate for first 1,000. Rate for first 1,000, and you will get your rate for first 1,000 from your motor tarif. Okay, so this one I'll put bracket motor tarif. MT means motor tarif, and then plus with what? Plus with 26 times with the balance. Okay, times with the balance. But if it's Sabah Sarawak, you times with 20.3 times with balance. Okay, later I'll explain what this means. So the basic premium for comprehensive formula is rate for first 1,000 plus 26 times balance, right? Okay, what is balance? Balance means you will take your sum insured minus 1,000 divide 1,000. Okay, it means I shouldn't write balance here lah. The balance here is actually let's write like this. So 26 times with the sum insured minus 1,000 divide 1,000. Okay, if I write like this, it's much more better, right? Times with the sum insured minus 1,000 divide 1,000. Okay, like this. Okay, so we will only use the atas punya 26 if it's Semenanjung, but if it's Sabah Sarawak, we will use 20.3. Okay, and they will not mention this value in exam. Like you see this question, they never even tell you, right? So they say the basic premium for comprehensive is 299.1. So they already give me the answer for basic premium for comprehensive, but let's find it ourselves and verify whether whether my answers match with this or not. So what is the formula just now? Take your rate for first 1,000, right? But how to get your rate for first 1,000? Look at the motor tarif. So let's look at the motor tarif. So motor tarif is what? Motor tarif will be 2.0 ma. So 2.0 means not exceeding this one lah. Okay, tidak melebihi 2,200. Cannot look at this because 2.0 already melebihi this, the 1650. So we have to look at the 2200 and we look at Semenanjung, not the Sabah Sarawak, and we look at comprehensive 339.1. So this is the rate for first 1,000. Okay, 339.1. But then we have to plus with what? Plus with 26 times with the sum insured minus 1,000 divided 1,000, right? But if it's Sabah Sarawak, you have to plus with 20.3. Okay, but this case is 26. So it'll be 26 times with sum insured. Okay, we can refer there. 103,000. 103,000. Okay, how many zeros? Okay, one more zero. And then minus 1,000. You know why I have to minus 1,000? Because the first 1,000 you already pay already. So that's why you have to minus 1,000 and then divide 1,000 to see how many 1,000 inside the balance value, right? So 339.1 plus this one I press calculator. So 103,000 minus 1,000 equals and then divide 1,000. So you get 102 and then times 26. So here will be 26, here will be 102, and then this will be 339.1 plus 26 times 102 is 2,652. And then you will get your basic premium after you plus. So plus 339.1. Okay, I get my answer is 299.1. This one is the basic premium. Okay, my calculator give me this. So this is my basic premium for comprehensive, which is exactly the same as what they give us, right? So it means I'm just wasting my time, right? Because they already give me this, right? So we can straight away just continue what they find. But I still want to explain this lah, because even though this question they could give me, but sometimes they don't give one, right? So I think it's still important to know this formula. Okay, so that's why I explained it. Okay, what about NCD? Why they give you NCD? Okay, the NCD is for you to find the gross premium ataupun the premium kasa. So if I already have my basic premium for comprehensive, so I can get my gross premium, which is I just take this one, tolak dengan 25%, 25% lah. Okay, but is that what they ask? What they want now? Calculate the gross premium for third party policy. So they never ask for gross premium for comprehensive. They ask gross premium for third party. Okay, you need to know something. If you want to calculate basic premium for comprehensive, this is the method. But what if I want to calculate basic premium for third party? If you want to calculate basic premium for third party, so basic premium for third party, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's very easy. For third party, it's easy. So you need to know got three type of policy. You have third party, fire and theft, and then you have comprehensive. Okay, and out of these three, comprehensive is the paling susah punya lah, or maybe paling banyak benda kena tahu, because the basic premium you have to calculate like this. Okay, and to get the gross premium, just minus the NCD. But for third party fire and theft, how you get your basic premium? You have to take the 75%, 0.75 times with your basic premium times with your basic premium for comprehensive of comprehensive. That's how you calculate the third party fire and theft punya basic premium, right? But for third party, the basic premium is very easy. You just refer the jadual. You refer the jadual, the motor tarif, straight away get already. So for example, this one third party, you see 151.2, right? That's the basic premium, set already. You don't even have to plus 26 or plus 20.3 or darab anything, set already. That's the basic premium. Okay, so make sure you remember, you know how to find all these three policy punya basic premium. Okay, but they want gross premium. Okay, gross premium is just tolak the discount. So gross premium for third party, for third party, it will be what? It will be 151.2 minus with the discount. The discount is 25%, right? So I always teach students to write like this: 0.25 times with 151.2. Okay, it means you take 151.2 minus with 25% of that value. Okay, so you press all this in your calculator, but make sure you press bracket. So bracket 0.25 times 151.2. Okay, I get 113.4. Okay, so that's the answer. So the answer is A. It means this information is quite useless lah, right? This one is quite useless because this one we don't use also. I think this one they just give you to confuse you. Okay, because some of you might go and do what? Some of you might go and take this value, 299.1 and minus the 25%. Salah. Because if you take this one minus 25%, you are finding the gross premium for comprehensive. But they want gross premium for third party. So I think this one, they just put it there to make you, how to say, to make you salah, to make you confused. Okay, to how to say, to confuse you. So just remember, when you read the question, you read carefully. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, Surah siap? Question 33. Let's continue. Zawawi owns a house in Terengganu. Given that the annual value, okay, do you remember what is annual value? I mentioned in class. So this is under tax, right? So annual value is actually your monthly rent times 12. Monthly rent times 12. So sometimes they can make it susah. How they make it susah? They give you monthly rent, but they don't want to give you annual value. So if one day they give you monthly rent, it's okay, just times 12 to get the annual value. Okay. But this question, they give you annual value already 6,600. And the property assessment tax rate is 4%. The Besut Municipal Council has issued a property assessment tax bill. This one is Cukai Pintu. Okay. To be paid by Zawabi. Calculate property assessment tax charged to Zawabi for every half year. Okay. This is Cukai tax, right? And in Cukai tax, usually the difficult one is the income tax. Okay. And the rest tax is very straightforward, right? It means if you power income tax, the rest of the tax will be very simple for you already, right? So very, very easy. This one, how to find your tax? Just take your annual value. So remember your PAT, property assessment tax formula, is you take your annual value times with the percentage. It means the PA, the rate times with the rate. So what is your annual value? 6600. What is your rate? 4%. But don't write 4, please. 4% means it's not 4, it's 0.04. Okay, because 4 divided 100. But after you press this, it's not the answer yet. Okay, let's press first. 6600 times 0.04. Okay, 264. So this is the property assessment tax for 1 year. 1 year. Because you take the annual value. So of course, the answer that comes out here will be for annual also 1 year. But they want half year, right? Just divide 2. So what is 264 divide 2? Let's press calculator. Do you get 132? Yes. So the answer is B, not C. Not C. So read carefully. They want half a year. 24. In a shooting competition, each participant is given a number of bullets to shoot the target. The probability of Fatih to successfully hit the target is 2/7. So probability of him hitting is 2/7. So what is the probability of him not hit? Ataupun you can say miss the target. It will be 1 minus this, which is 5/7, right? And then it says what? Calculate the number of bullets supplied to each participant if 10 bullets fired by Fatih missed the target. Okay, actually this one I like to explain using table. Okay, so we have number, we have probability, right? So this one I'll write hit, this one I'll write miss, and then this one I'll write total. Okay, so we try to EC the table. So we all know probability of hit is 2/7. So here is 2/7, and then probability miss is 5/7. But the total is always 1. Remember, probability total must always be 1, right? And then what else they say? Calculate number of bullets supplied to each participant. If 10 bullets miss. So 10 miss lah. And then I think I want to find this, right? Because they're asking number of bullets supplied. So this is it means they're asking for total lah. So how can I get this? Okay, let me tell you how it works. How can I get number of hit? How can I get number of hit? Okay, sorry. How can I get probability of hit? How I get the 2/7? How I get my probability of hit? Mestilah saya ambil number of hit divide total. Agree? Because the probability, the formula for probability memang macam tu. To get the probability of hit, saya akan ambil nilai ni bahagi nilai ni, right? The hit punya nilai bahagi total. So now let me ask you, how you get your probability of miss? Mestilah you ambil number of miss bahagi dengan total. But since I don't know what is my total, I can tulis X. It means my probability of miss is actually 10/X, right? But 10/X and 5/7, they can equal. Because I mentioned one more time, how you get your probability of miss 5/7 is by taking the number of miss 10 divided by total X. So they are both the same. They both can equal. So if they both can equal, now you can find X already. Just darab silang. 5 times 10 is 5X. 7 times 10 is 70. X is 70 divided 5, which is, okay, let's press. Okay, 14. So the X is 14. Okay, so the answer is C. Okay, I can explain using another method also. 5 over 7 times equals to 10 over X, right? So can you tell me 5 macam mana nak jadi 10? Darab 2 kan? So 7 how to become X? Darab 2 also lah. So the 7 times 2 is 14. Okay, you can do it like this also. Okay, so I hope you understand. This is probability. Okay, 25. Koperasi SMK Setia is giving away a plastic bag containing food and a box of drinks to a group of 10 students who attended as participants in a district level mathematics quiz. The food bag contains 6 pieces of chocolate. Okay, so there's food bag, there's a drink bag. So food bag got 6 pieces of chocolate flavored, 9 pieces of corn flavored bread, while the drink box contains 5 boxes of lychee, 7 boxes of orange. Okay. Anis is the first person that takes the food and drink. Anis takes 1 piece of bread and 1 box of drink. What is the probability that Anis takes 1 chocolate flavored bread or 1 lychee flavored drink? This one is paper 1. Okay, and I remember I already do the paper 2 for this set. Okay, same lah. This sekolah agama punya set. And in paper 2 also, they got ask something like this. Probability in one of the question. I forgot which question. You can go to the video. Okay, because I will make 2 videos. One for paper 1, one for paper 2, right? This is the paper 1. The paper 2 also, if you try to do it, there's one question like that, right? So, how to do it? You take 1 piece of bread, 1 box of drink. So, usually student, when we do probability, we should write down all the possibilities. Because if we don't, it's very easy to put salah one. So, if Anis take 1 food, 1 drink, what are all the possibilities? Maybe she will end up with chocolate bread, and drink. Maybe she will get lychee, right? Lychee, or maybe she will get what? She will get chocolate with orange drink, right? And then it's also possible that she get from the food bag she get corn, and then the drink she get lychee. And then the last possibility is corn with orange. So these are all the possibilities. Is it possible to get chocolate corn? No, it's not possible because chocolate and corn, they are both bread. So they already mentioned here she take one food, 1 drink, not 2 food. So that's why these are all the possibilities. So now what they want to find, let's say I want to find chocolate and lychee punya probability. So the chocolate, it will be 6 pieces, right? But in the food bag total got 15 because 6 plus 9 is 15. Means the chocolate probability is 6 over 15 times with lychee punya probability. Lychee punya is 5 box, but out of 12 because the drink box got 5 plus 7, which is 12, but lychee only 5, so 5 over 12. Okay, and then times together. That's the probability of chocolate and lychee. What is the probability of chocolate and orange? For chocolate, it will be 6. Number of chocolate is 6. Total is 15. Times with orange. Orange is the number of orange is 7. Total inside is 12, right? And then what about corn punya? Corn punya is 9. 9, but out of 15, right? Because total is 15. What about lychee probability? Number of lychee is 5, but the total inside is 12. Okay, for my drink box. Corn, number of corn is 9, total is 15. Orange number is 7, total is 12. But in exam, you tak payah buat semua tau. You tak payah buat semua. I know I bought semua, but in exam, you don't have to waste your time. Okay, I just want you to understand the whole thing, right? So you only do the yang soalan nak you buat saja. So what they want? What is the probability that Anis take 1 chocolate or 1 lychee? If they say 1 chocolate and 1 lychee, this is your answer. This is your answer. If they say 1 chocolate and 1 lychee, and tapi kalau dia kata all means what? Chocolate sahaja pun boleh, lychee sahaja pun boleh, both ada pun boleh. I repeat one more time. Chocolate or lychee means what? Chocolate only pun boleh, lychee only ada pun boleh, ataupun both ada pun boleh. So it means chocolate or lychee. It means this one can take, this one also can take, because chocolate or means chocolate ada sahaja also can, lychee ada also can. So ada chocolate boleh, this one ada lychee boleh, but this one tak boleh. This one tak boleh, right? So what we will do is we will take 6 over 15 times 5 over 12 plus 6 over 15 times 7 over 12 plus this one times this one. It means I plus all this value like this. Okay, I will take all of this and then press calculator, and then you will get your answer, right? But there's another faster way to do it, because total probability is always 1. Total probability is always 1. So what you can do is just take your 1 minus with yang yu tak mau lah. Yang yu tak mau is this, right? Which is 9/15 times 7/12. So now we press this. But make sure you tekan 9/15 times 7/12 first, and then baru 1 minus. So you get 13/20. So the answer is A. Okay, so that's how you do it. So number 25, the answer is A. Of course, you can do it like this also. Just press this one plus this one plus this one can also, but it's a bit slow, but you will get the same answer. Okay, so remember, if all means satu other, then boleh already. But if they say and here, then you only take this. If they say chocolate and lychee, you only take this, right? So that's how you do question 25. Okay. Okay, moving on. 26. Diagram 8 is a Venn diagram showing set, universal set J, K, and L. So this is the universal set. So they say list all the elements of intersection K intersect J. K intersect J. This is K. This is J. So where's the intersection? 3 and 5 lah. This one, right? So the answer is C. Okay. Hey, this one very easy lah. Okay. Okay lah. If I explain a bit, it will be like this lah. Okay. Inside K got siapa? 2, 3, 5, 8, right? 3 and 5 also inside K, because K is like this, right? And then what about J? What about J? What about J? J, what's inside J? J is this one, the big one. So inside J got what? 1, 3, 5. Okay, 1, 3. Okay, 4 also have. And then 5. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, 6, 7, 9. But the intersection will be 3 and 5 only lah, because K intersect J means you choose the elements yang repeat, yang dua other. Okay, so yang dua other is 3, 5. Very simple. Okay, 27. Diagram 9 is a Venn diagram with universal set P and Q and R. Okay, which of the following represents the shaded region? Okay, this one I will use this method to do. First thing first is I will, because I don't know which one is the answer, right? But they already give me the shaded region is here. So what I will do now is I will label this with number 1, 2. Okay. Okay, I think I will just draw a new one lah. Draw a new one, and then make sure it looks similar to this. So we draw like this. So like this, and then got triangle. So this one is P, this one is Q, this one is R, and then this one is universal. So let's try to do A. Okay, the first thing I will do here is I will label all these kawasan with numbers. So I'll label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So I will label like this, and then now I start to do A. I start to do A and see whether my answer match with this or not. If they match, means that's the answer lah. So P intersect Q complement intersect P. So what I do now, I have to do P intersect Q first. So what is P intersect Q? If we look at this, P inside got 2 and 3, right? 3 is also considered inside P. And then what about Q? What about Q? Q inside got what? Got 3, 4, 5. Not just 4 only, 3 and 5 also inside Q. Look carefully. So it's 3, 4, 5. So what is P intersect Q? The one yang both pun ada lah, dua ada is 3 lah. So P intersect Q is 3. But they want P intersect Q bracket complement. So the bracket of P intersect Q complement is what? Is everything except 3. So everything except 3 will be what? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But then I still have to intersect P. Intersect P. So P is what? 2, 3, right? So now what I do is I take my 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I intersect with 2, 3. Okay, because intersect P. It means P intersect Q complement is this. Okay, and then my P is this. 2, 3. So the intersection of these two will be 2, and that's all right. 2, right? So the answer for A is 2 lah. It means I will go and locate the 2 sahaja. So if you look carefully, this 2 answer is the same with the answer yang dia locate. So the answer is A lah, because they asked which of the following represents, right? So that's the answer. And then the B, C, D tak payah buat already. If you buat also, you know it's not the answer already. So and it's also paper 1, so we don't have to waste our time. Okay. So yeah, that's all. Okay. But if you want to try BCD by yourself, you can try lah. Use the same method. Okay, do it like this also. Okay. Okay, number 28. Diagram 10 shows Ali looking at the top of flagpole. So this is the top, and then he's looking at it. State the horizontal distance and vertical distance between Ali and the top of flagpole. The horizontal distance from the flagpole is 5. The vertical is 12. So horizontal is 5, the answer is C. Okay. 13 cannot lah. That's not horizontal means yang melintang or maybe mengufuk. And then the vertical is mencancang. So it's like straight and horizontal. This is not horizontal vertical, bro. This one is like sengit. Okay. Horizontal means dia kena straight macam ni. Vertical means dia kena straight macam ni. So 5 and 12 lah. Okay, definitely not 13. Okay. 29. Find the equation of straight line. Okay, this one is under form 1, form 2, form 3 chapter. Lower form chapters is under straight line. And then they say passes through B and parallel to this straight line. Remember, it doesn't matter which formula you use. Because in AdMaths, there's another formula to find equation, right? But it doesn't matter which formula you use, you will always need the gradient and satu point yang ada passes through. So next time, if someone asks you how to find equation of straight line, you have to jawab them, you kena ada this dua benda. Gradient and satu point yang ada passes through. It can be any point, but just make sure the point ada passes through. That and if you have those two things, you can find your equation. So now can I find my equation? I have satu point yang ada passes through, but I don't have gradient. But they did mention that my line will be parallel to this other line. So all I need to do is just find the gradient of this line, right? And then I can pinjam this gradient. So if you look at this equation, it's already in gradient form ataupun linear form because it's already y equals mx plus c. So the m is straight away -1/4. And I can pinjam this gradient. Why I can pinjam this gradient? Because I'm parallel to this line. I'm parallel with this line. So my gradient will be same with this line. So what is my equation then? My equation will look like this. Y equals mx plus c. And I need to have gradient and y-intercept, right? But it's okay if you don't have the y-intercept. You just need a point to sub in later. So the gradient I know already is -1/4x. The c y-intercept I don't have, but it's okay. You can just write c and then passes through and you sub in this point, -2, 3. And remember this point, you can use any point, just make sure the other passes through. If the point other passes through, then you can ganti already. So make sure you ganti x -2, y 3. And the moment you ganti, you can find your c already. So your y is 3, and then your x is -2 plus c. So it will be 3, -2 divided -4 is 1/2 plus c. Your c will be 3 times 2, 6, 5/2. So what is your equation? Y equals to -1/4x plus c means plus 5/2. So this is your answer. Which one? D, right? So 29, the answer is D. Okay. Okay, soalan 30. I think this one is trigo. So diagram 11 shows triangle PRS. Okay, PRS. But if you look at the big triangle, there's no right angle. There's no 90 degree. So you cannot use the big triangle to do the sokato. You can only use when it's a right angle. Okay, PQR is a straight line. Okay, and sine QRS 305. So if this one is a straight line, this one is 90 degree. So the big triangle is not a right angle, but I can see one right angle here and one right angle here, right? Okay, and then they say sine QRS is 3/5. So let's go to find QRS. Where's QRS? Here, right? So this is your theta. But then they say sine is 3/5. So if you look carefully, your angle is inside your right angle. If it's inside, you can straight away tengok depan. This one is opposite, and then tengok 90. This is your hypotenuse, and then this is your adjacent. But if your angle is outside the right angle triangle, then you have to get the you have to, how to say, get the reference angle. Okay, you have to take the angle towards x. If your angle is outside the right angle, for example, your angle is like this, then you have to take your angle towards x. Okay, if your angle is outside lah. But if you do it like this, you kena tambah satu step. After you finish all of it, you have to check whether you have to tambah negative. Because if your outside is outside the triangle, it means it's either quadrant 2 or quadrant 3 or quadrant 4, right? And if it's quadrant 2, only sine positive. If it's quadrant 3, only tangent. Quadrant 4, only cos. But if it's already inside, then it's easy already. You don't have to worry about anything. Just put it in. So what is the formula for sine? Sokato, right? So sine will be all over h because so opposite, I can erase and write 3. So opposite, I erase, I write 3. But make sure you bulatkan, because this is not the actual length. And then hypotenuse, you bulatkan, you write 5. So hypotenuse, you bulatkan, you write 5. And then what about the adjacent? The adjacent, I don't know. Okay, but it's okay. We can find using Pythagoras later. Okay, why I have to bulatkan is because it's not the actual length. The actual length is 25 cm. So the 5 is just the ratio. So now you can see the relation already. The connection here is what? 5 how to become 25? Times 5. It means ratio kalau nak tukar jadi actual length, saya kena darab 5. So how to get the actual length for QS? You take the ratio, which is 3 times 5 lah, which is 15 cm. And now you can get your QR already. Just use Pythagoras theorem, right? But is that what they want? Find the length of PR. Yeah, they want PR. So how to find PR? First, you find QR lah. After you find QR, you find PQ. And then take your both answer, add together. And both also you will use Pythagoras theorem to do, because you already have the other two sides. So how you get the QR punya panjang? Bracket square, here is 25, 15. But you will minus, plus or minus? Minus, right? Why minus? Because you are not finding the hypotenuse. You are not finding the longest side. So if you're not finding, then you have to minus. Okay, 25 square minus 15 square, press in your calculator. 400. And then square root 400 is what? 20. So that is your first answer. That is QR. But I want PR, so I still have to find my PQ. And I also have the two panjang already, 15 and 17, right? So how to find? Same thing lah, Pythagoras theorem, bracket square. But 17 have to put in front, 15 put here. Okay, plus or minus? Minus also, because you are not finding the longest side. So minus. So what happens if you press 17 square minus 15 square? You get 64. So square root 64 is 8. And then you will take 8 plus 20, 28 lah. So the 30 answer is B. Let's go. 31. The information below shows the ratio of scores obtained by Group P and Group Q in a quiz competition. So Group P, there's Cheng, Rahimi, Hussein, and that's the ratio. And then this one is also ratio. So this one is under Form 1. Ratio you learn in Form 1. Kalau tak silap saya is Form 1. Yeah. So let's see what they want. The total score obtained by Group P is 144. So the total score is 144. But then the total score for Q is 168. Total score for Group Q is 168, right? Find the sum of scores of Rahimi and Nurin. Okay, you need to know something here. If the total score is 144 and the ratio is 547, you can actually find the total ratio here. 5, 4, and 7. What is the total ratio? You take 5 plus 4 plus 7, right? And then you will get how much? 5 plus 4 plus 7, you get 16. It means the total ratio here is 16. The total ratio here is 16. But since I want Rahimi marks, because I want to find the sum, right? So it means I have to find Rahimi marks separately and find Nurin marks separately and then plus together. But how to get my Rahimi? Okay, your Rahimi marks will be what? 4 over 16 times 144. You understand why? Because ratio is like fraction. You can change to fraction. So if I say Rahimi, dia punya portion is 4, but the total portion is 16, right? So is the Rahimi punya probability is 4 over 16 lah. The probability. But then you have to times with total. Okay, to get the marks for Rahimi. Okay, let's do one more time for Nurin. How to get for Nurin? So the Nurin ratio, Nurin portion is 3. But you have to over with the total. 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6, right? So which is 3 over 6. But you have times with total, then you will get the Nurin marks here. So this will be the Rahimi marks, this will be Nurin marks. So let's press. What is 144? 4 divided 16, 36. And then what is 168 divided 2? 84, right? So after you get these 2 marks, they want to find sum, right? So you add these 2 numbers, you will get 120. Okay, that's how you do it. Question 32, which graph represents fx equals to x squared plus 2x? Okay, if you want to know which one, we always look at the A first. So the A is positive 1, which is bigger than 0, means U shape. So A wrong, B confirm wrong, so it's either C or D, right? So how to know whether it's C or D? You can look at, okay, there's one method where you can look at the B, you know. And if the B is 2 positive, it means after the y-axis, the graph will move up. So for example, this one, after the y-axis, it will move up. So C is the answer. But this one, after it moved down, right? Okay. But I don't. Okay, this one of the method you can do it lah. But let me show you another method. Another method is like this, because you already know your answer is either C or D. And if you look at C, the x-intercept is 0 and -2. But for D, the x-intercept is 0 and 2. So what you can do, you can just find the x-intercept. you can also do it like this. Find the x-intercept. So how to find intercept? You ganti y equals 0. So when you ganti y equals 0 means fx equals 0. So x squared plus 2x equals 0. Okay, this one you don't have to factorize using calculator. Of course, you use calculator also can, but usually I teach my student, I always say if ada dua ketol saja, you don't need calculator to factorize. Okay, we only use calculator. We must use calculator only when it's tiga ketol. Like the other A, B, C macam tu. But if dua ketol lah, you don't need calculator actually. You just factorize by yourself like this. Just take out the x squared divide x is x, 2x take out is 2, and then you will take depan equals 0, belakang equals 0. So x equals 0, x plus 2 also equals 0. So x is -2. It means your x-intercept is 0 and -2. That's why C is your answer. Okay, because your x-intercept must be 0 and -2. Okay, so that's how you do it. Right? But I want to mention a bit about the method I used earlier. So remember this. Your B will actually tell you the position of axis of symmetry. Position of axis of symmetry. So let me write down all the 6 cases. All the 6 cases for you. So I think I can use this space, right? So B. So if my A is bigger than 0, okay, U shape, U shape, U shape. And then another case is when my A is smaller than 0, it will be like this, like this, like this. Okay, so what you do now is this is your axis of symmetry, right? This is your axis of symmetry. Okay, I shouldn't do this first. Okay, I should write B positive, B positive. This one is B0, B0. And this one is B negative, B negative. And also if A is, okay, correct. Okay, so remember this. If your A is positive, it will be U shape. And if A is negative, it will be N shape, right? But if your B is 0, your axis of symmetry will be tengah-tengah. It means the y-axis will be your axis of symmetry. Same with this case. If B is 0, the y-axis will be your axis of symmetry. Okay, but if your B is bigger than 0, your axis of symmetry will be on the right side of the y-axis. Sorry, will be on the left side. Okay, and how you hafal is by, okay, I explain all of it first, then only I explain. Okay, same with this. If your B is bigger than 0, but if it's N shape, this is your axis of symmetry, right? And your y-axis will duduk mana? It will duduk left. Okay, what about this? So this is your axis of symmetry, but this one, your B is smaller than 0. So smaller than 0 means here. Okay, y-axis on the left. And then the last one, your axis of symmetry is here. Your B smaller than 0 means here, right? So let me explain. I don't think this one need to explain because these two is the easiest one to remember. Okay, because if B0 just in the middle, but if this one you can hafal like this. Okay, B bigger 0 means what? It means after the graph sampai the y-axis, it will move up if bigger 0. So if you look carefully here, because after the y-axis move up, it'll be positive. Same thing, same here. You see, after the y-axis move up. Okay, same here also lah. But this one is smaller 0, right? So this one after y-axis have to move down. So this one after y-axis have to move down. Okay, you see, after the sampai y-axis, they move down. So you can actually use this to remember. Okay, that is why I can do the answer so fast just now, because I saw my B is positive 2. That's why I know, okay, after I reach the y-axis, I have to go up. So C lah. D cannot, because you see, after the sampai y-axis, the curve is still going downwards. That's why it's not the answer. Okay, so this is just some extra information lah, but I think it's important to know also, so I tell you also lah. Or if you don't want to use this method, you can use the other method I show you here. Okay, which is to find the x-intercept. Okay, continue. 33. Table 2 shows the temperature recorded in a particular month. This is group data. Group data. Why group data? Because got class, got class, got class, got class, got class. So if got class, you know already this is group data. And then they say the mean is 30.17, find value of x. Okay, mean formula for group data is take the sum of fx divide by sum of f. All right. And remember, for group data, how to find mean? You must find midpoint. You must find midpoint, because you will take the mid. Okay, this is the f. You know already. This is the f, right? So the f I know already. But which one is the x? This one is the x, right? But your x now consists of a lot of numbers. Got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But which one you want to choose? It means you have to choose satu wakil to wakil the class. And when you choose wakil, you always choose midpoint, right? So let's find out all the midpoints. How to find midpoint? take the 21 plus 25 divide 2, which is 23. And then 26 plus 30 divide 2, you press calculator, 28. And this one will be 33, this one 38. So remember, if you need one numbers to wakil the class, to represent the class, you will always choose midpoint. Okay, the mean is 30.17, so I can draw a panjang punya garisan. Okay, let's draw nicely. So I can draw a panjang punya garisan equals to 30.17. And the formula for mean is what? You take the x times with f. But I already said x is the midpoint. So because you have to choose one midpoint to represent the class. So 23 times 7, okay. Plus with what? 28 times 9, okay, let's go. And then plus with what? 33 times x plus 2, okay, write it down. And then 38 times x, which is 38x lah. Divide with the total frequency, 7 plus 9 plus x plus 2 plus x. Okay, some student will say, hey sir, I thought this one I have to put bracket. Okay, you can put the bracket also can, you don't want to put also can, because in the end it's the same. Okay, once you open the bracket, it's still the same thing, because the depan bracket is plus mah. Okay, but if the depan bracket is minus, then you have to be careful lah. Alright, so how to do this? Number dengan number boleh buat. So 23 times 7 plus 23 times 7 plus 28 times 9. Okay, let's draw a line here. Okay, so first you tekan this 23 times 7 plus 28 times 9. So 23 times 7 plus 28 times 9. 413. Okay. But then this one you have to expand separately. So 33 times x is 33x. 33 times 2 is 66. And then plus with 38x, like this. And then yang bawah, number dengan number boleh tambah, x dengan x boleh tambah. So number dengan number saja boleh tambah. 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. And then x dengan x boleh tambah, 2x equals to 30.17. And then same thing here, x dengan x saja boleh tambah. Nombor dengan nombor saja boleh tambah sekali. So 33x plus 38x, if you press, you get 71x. 413 plus 66, 479. Yeah, 479. Okay, and then this whole thing actually you can move up. You can pindah. This whole thing you can pindah. And once you pindah this whole thing, it becomes times. So 30.17 bahagi jadi darab 18 plus 2x like this. The moment I pindah atas is because I want to hilangkan the fraction. So I can find x later. Okay, let's continue. 71x plus 479 equals to, this one you can just darab macam biasa lah, 30.17 times 18. So I get 543.06. And then plus with 30.17 times 2. 60.34x. 60.34x. But I'm trying to find x, right? So how to find x? Same thing lah. X dengan x sahaja yang boleh buat sekali. And then number dengan number saja boleh buat sekali. So I will pindah this x to the other side. So that then now I can take 71x minus 60.34. What is 71 minus 60.34? Let me press 10.66x. And then what about this? It will be 543.06 minus 479. Let me press. Wait. 64.06. Okay, you can use your calculator to help you. And finally, your x will be answer divide 10.66. 6.009. So it can 6.01 lah. Okay, so which one is the answer? A is the answer. Okay, A is the answer. That's the closest one, right? 6.09. 009 is 01 lah. Okay, so just choose the closest answer.
TERH.
Okay, 30. Okay, 34. Let's go. Diagram 12 shows the distance time graph. So DTG of a lorry in a period of 20 seconds. So if DTG, you can use the gradient to find speed. Okay, and if you want to find distance, you just look at the y-axis. Okay, for 20 seconds. Okay, and then look at the unit also, meter second. Okay, calculate the average speed in meter per second. So the unit is already correct already lah. We don't have to convert anything. But sometimes they want you to convert first one. So you have to be careful. Calculate average speed for 20 seconds. So it means they want for the whole journey. So how to find average speed for the whole journey? 20 seconds, so whole journey lah. Okay, what the formula is TD over TT. Total distance over total time. The total time I already know is 20 seconds. Total distance is how much? Okay, what happens here? This one move forward. This one move backwards. So here he moved how many meter? 100 meter. And then plus with, here he also move, but he move in opposite direction. But he move 50 only. How I know? Because here to here, from here to here is only 50. 100 minus 50. So the total distance is 150 meter. What is 150 meter divide 20 second? 7.5 meter per second. Okay, you can use your calculator to help you. So the answer for 34 is A. Okay, 35. This one is locus. Okay, locus. So diagram 13 shows a square PQRS. Okay, and then X and Y are two moving points in the square. So X and Y are where? Okay, okay. So it's not here lah, because X and Y are two moving points. Remember, moving point means locus. Okay, so every time locus means what? It means moving point. Okay, point X is always equidistant from P and R. So point P and point R. So X will be in middle. And then point Y is always moving with Ry equals Rp. So Y is Ry Rp. So where is Ry? Okay, Y is the moving point. So Y is the moving point. So we don't look at, it means Y will not exist here. So it means Rp will be your radius of circle. Rp will be your radius of circle. So like this. So which of the point is the point intersection? C is the answer. Okay. But I think I have to explain a bit, because if I just do it like this, some student might get it, some student like don't understand. Tak faham, right? So let's talk about locus. Let's talk about locus. So locus, okay, I divided into a few types. So the first type of locus, if they will give you 1 point. Okay. Second type, they give you 2 points. Third type, they give you, okay, sorry. So the third type of locus is they give you 1 line. Okay, 1 line. And then the fourth type, they give you 2 lines. Okay, 2 lines. And then the fifth type is they give you like this. Okay. And then actually there's one more type. There's one more type where they give you this one lah, this type, right? So they give you something like this, right? So okay, I think I will draw some box here. 1, 2, 1. Okay, I think I use the line better. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1 more. Okay, let's say this one is A, B, C, D, right? And let's give example. What I want, let's say I want to find locus for. Okay lah, this one I explain later lah. Okay, let's talk about the first type. The first type of locus, if they give you 1 dot, just draw a circle. Okay, if the one want you to draw a locus but 1 circle, they give you 1 point only, you just draw a circle. But they will tell you the radius, don't worry. Okay, like they will tell you, like, let's say 2 cm, and then you just 2 cm, just draw a circle. Okay, so don't worry, they will tell you the radius. But what if they give you 2 points? If they give you 2 points, I just draw a line in the middle. But if the 2 point is like this, then you draw a middle like this. Okay, but what if your 2 point is like A and C like this? Then the point in the middle will be here, right? So that's the idea. Okay, what about they give you 1 line? If they give you 1 line, you will draw up here, down here. Okay, and the distance here will be equidistance, same distance. And don't worry, in exam they will tell you how many cm here. Okay, but what if they give you 2 lines? Okay, just draw 1 in the middle. Okay, so very easy. If 1 dot, just draw a circle. If 2 dot, just draw a line in middle. If 1 line in 1 line, just draw 2 lines up and down. And then if 1 line in the middle, just draw if 1 line up, 1 line down, just draw 1 in the middle. And then the 5 1 is they give you like this, you will just draw 1 line in the middle. Okay, draw 1 line in the middle like this. Okay, we call it bisector, this one, right? And then the 6th type, they give you like this, they will say something like this. AX equals to AX equals to AB. AX equals to AB. This one. So this one, what you have to do? Okay, so first of all, you need to know which point is the locus, A, X, or B. So which one is the locus? Okay, the locus here will be X, because locus means moving point. So how do you know which one is the moving point? The one that does not exist in the diagram. So in the diagram got A, B, C, D, got A, got B, got C, got D, but the X sahaja yang tak ada, right? So that's the locus. This is the, you know why tak ada locus? Because we need to draw. We need to draw the locus. That's why the X tak ada bagi. So X is the locus. So if X is the locus, we ignore, we just look at A and AB. A and AB. Can you see A and A got repeat? So that would be the center. The A yang repeat, that will be the center of circle. And then the radius of circle will be AB. So what you do is you open your compass from A to B and then you draw a circle. Okay, so 3 unit, right? So this will be 3 unit also. Actually, I messed up already. I should draw one more like this. It means this is my C. This is my C. This is my D. Okay, so open 3 unit and then draw a circle. Suppose okay, actually it's the full circle like this lah, but you just draw within the diagram. So this is your answer. Okay. So why is it like that? Because it says AX punya distance kena sentiasa sama dengan AB. So this is your X. This is your X. Right? Can you see AX punya distance sentiasa sama dengan AB? Can you see? That's why siap already lah. That's how you do locus, right? So if we apply this to what we learn here to this question, then you can see how I can do it so fast already. So they say point X is equidistant from P and R. It means what? Let's erase all of this. It means they give you 2 points, right? P and R. So do you remember just now I mentioned locus? If they give you 2 points, what do you do? If they give you P and R, so 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. See, 2 points, just draw a line in the middle. So 2 points, so draw a line in the middle. This is your X. This is your locus X. This one is your locus X. Okay, locus X. Okay, and then they say point Y is always moving. That's why if you look at the diagram, there's no Y, because Y is the locus. The one you have to draw yourself. That's why Y doesn't exist in the diagram. So this is the moving point. So how they move? Ry equals to Rp. So the Y is the one you is the locus. So Y you will ignore. Okay, and you will look at R equals Rp. Can you see it's almost same with the example I give you? But just now is A equals AB, right? So I say what just now? The one yang repeats ini R, that will be the center. That will be the center of circle. And then Rp will be the radius. So you open your compass, you will chuchuk at R and then P and then draw a circle, right? But actually the full circle is like this lah. But you only draw within the diagram. So this is your locus Y. This is your Y. That is why Ry equals Rp. You see, Ry punya jarak sentiasa sama dengan Rp. Ry. Okay, that's why it's a circle. And the intersection of these two locus, the first one and the second one is C. So the answer is C. Okay. So you just make sure you know all these type of locus you can do in the exam only. Okay. 36. This one is transformation. Let's go. Diagram 14 shows two triangles P and Q drawn in the question P and Q. And then they say P is image of Q. This one very important. P is image of Q under transformation. P is image, Q is object. So actually we start from Q lah, and then go to P. If I don't label the object image later, I will do wrong, because if I don't know which one object, which one image, then it will affect my answer later. Okay, find the coordinates of image of R. It means R is the object lah. So I am trying to find the image of R. So R will be the object, and the R coordinate is 5, 5, 5. Okay, and I'm trying to do it under the same transformation. So in order to get this answer, I first need to check Q and P, Q to P, what transformation first. It means I have to describe the transformation from Q to P first. So from Q to P, what do you think? This one is enlargement or translation or reflection or rotation? Definitely not enlargement, because the size is same. Definitely not translation, because the tajam one here is pointing up, but now the tajam one pointing down, so the whole thing terbalik already. So it's either reflection or rotation, right? So if you don't know it's reflect, rotate, I always teach in class to draw lines, right? If after you draw your lines, all your lines look parallel, is reflection. If your all the lines intersect at one point, is rotation 180. But if it's not this and not this, it's like very messy one, then it's rotation 90 degree. So now we try to draw the 3 lines. So let's see whether it's reflection or rotation. So this line must draw to this. You don't go and chincai draw like this. You have to draw to the corresponding point. So this one. Yang ini macam mana? Yang ini I think is joined to this point. Not this one, this one. Okay. And then the last one is like this. Oh, I can see all these 3 points. They intersect very nicely, very kemas, they intersect here. So this is rotation 180. This is rotation 180. And when it's rotation 180, we don't care about clockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay. And then the center, you don't need the compass already. Your center is this 3, 3. Okay. For rotation 180, no need to use compass one. So rotation 180, and then the center is 3, 3, right? So now I can find my answer because I already have my, I know I need to take my R55 and do under this rotation, right? So now we already know our center. We should put a cross. We should put a cross at the center. Put a cross. Okay, after I put the cross, now I can do my rotation 180. Remember, when we rotate 180, the clockwise, anti-clockwise is not important one because you rotate 180 clockwise also, it will be here from R, and then if you rotate 180 anti-clockwise also, the answer will be here. So that's why it doesn't matter. So do you remember how to do rotation 180? First, you will tengok jawapan jatuh dekat mana dulu. So jawapan you already know is confirm jatuh sini one. Because 180 doesn't matter clockwise or anti-clockwise, also jatuh sini. And then the center is here. After you know your jawapan jatuh here, now only you kira berapa kotak. And when you kira, you always kira horizontal dulu. So horizontal 2 kotak, vertical 2 kotak. So horizontal 2, vertical 2. Do I have to terbalik? No need. Only rotation 90 you have to terbalik. For example, horizontal 3 kotak, and then vertical 1 kotak. And then you have to terbalik horizontal 1, vertical 3 if it's a rotation 90 degree lah. But sir, how can I know the horizontal 1, vertical 3 have to go kiri or kanan, atas or bawah? That's why you have to know where your answer jatuh first lah. You need to know your answer jatuh where, then only you can start to kira the kotak. If you terus kira the kotak, you will cincai do, you will go like, oh, horizontal 2, vertical 2, you go horizontal 2, vertical 2, and then you get the wrong answer. So you have to know your answer jatuh mana dulu. So I already know jatuh sini, then only I kira. Horizontal 2, vertical 2, but you don't have to terbalik. For rotation 180, you don't have to terbalik. So it'll be horizontal 2, vertical 2 also. But then some student will ask, hey sir, how you know it's to the left and ke bawah? Why not to the left ke atas? Or maybe to the right ke bawah? Because rotation 180 ma. So you know the answer jatuh here. That's why you just move towards your answer. So that's the answer. So this coordinate is 1, 1. So the answer is A. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, let's continue. 37. Diagram 15 shows the score obtained by participant in a quiz. So this is ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. Because the other class, right? I remember just now got one question is group data, but this one is ungrouped data. 38 also group data. See. Okay, but let's come back to here. This one is ungrouped. They want to determine interquartile range. Okay, interquartile range ada satu formula Q3 minus Q1. But first you need to get your Q2 first. Okay, let's arrange these numbers in ascending order. So 11, 12, 12, 13, 12, 12, 13, and then 14, 15, 14, 15, 17, 18. So these are all the numbers lah. So where is the Q2? Where's the middle? Where's the median? So what you do is you cut, 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 cut. Wait. Okay, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, if you cut, don't have already. So it's the median will be in between 13 and 14. Okay, but let's erase all these lines. So 13, 14. So this is your Q2. Okay, your Q2. That's your middle. That's the middle. That's the Q2. So if you want to find your Q2, it will be 13 plus 14 divide 2. But you don't have to do that actually because you don't need the Q2. You just need the Q1 and Q3. Once you know your Q2, now you know your first half got 4 numbers, your second half got 4 numbers. So if your first half got 4 numbers, where is your Q1? Your Q1 will be your first half punya middle lah. Your first half punya middle dekat mana? 13 and 11 cut, and then 12 and 12 punya middle. This is your Q1. It means your Q1 will be 12 plus 12 divide 2, which is 12 lah. And then your Q3 will be your second half punya middle. So what is your second half punya middle? Here lah. Because 14 and 18 can cut 15, 17 meters. So 15 plus 17 divide 2, which is 16. So now your Q3 is 16 minus 12. The answer is 4. Okay. So that's how you do it. All right. Very easy. Or you can also use this formula. Median, the formula will be n plus 1 divide 2. But this one, you only use it to find the position. You can't use it to find the median. You use it to find position. So for example, this one got how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 numbers means your n is 8. So what is 8 plus 1? 9. 9 divide 2, 4.5. It means it doesn't mean your median is 4.5. It just means that your median is at the 4.5th position. It means we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 and 5 punya middle. That's your median, right? And then after you know it is here already, then you put a mark here, and then you count first half got how many numbers? Got 4 numbers, right? And then you use the same formula again. 4 plus 1, 5, 5 divided 2, 2.5. That's why the Q1 is at the 2.5 position. Okay, so yeah, like that. You can do it like that. Okay, let's go. Number 38. Table 3 shows mass of 20 pupils. So the total here is 20. So we all know this is group data because got class. So group data, usually you need if you need a number to wakil the class, you will find midpoint, right? I mentioned so many times already. This set of paper, they ask so many group data. In paper 1, so many. Paper 2 also. Paper 2 also, they ask the group data. Okay, so let's do it. Given the mass mean is 56, calculate variance of the following data. So mean sudah tahu 56, and then want to calculate variance, right? Okay, remember whenever you calculate variance or standard deviation, the formula is like this for variance. It will be sum of fx square over sum of frequency minus mean square. Okay, and the formula for standard deviation will be the same. It's just other tambah satu square root. But I will not write that because they only ask for variance, right? So let's find variance lah. Okay, when we find variance, we need to have the mean first. If you don't have mean, we cannot do. So do we have the mean? Yes, 56. So I can skip I don't have to find the mean already. I can skip the step and straight away find my variance. So let's draw a line. Okay, and then I have to minus mean square, right? Minus mean square, and my mean they already given is 56. And now I just have to I have to write down I have to write down this part lah, the atas bawah punya part. So how to do? First thing is I have to take fx square. Which one is my f? This one, 1, 3, 5, 7. This is my f, right? And then which one is my x? This one lah. This one all is my x, right? And I have to take what? X square dulu, baru darab f. Can you see? The square bukan. You see the square, the f tak ada square one, the x sahaja yang square. So you jangan cakap like both pun kena square, bukan. The x sahaja yang square and then baru darab f. Tapi x saya sekarang is a class. So how to choose one wakil? You take the midpoint. I say so many times already. Okay, I sudah cakap banyak kali. When you need a number to wakil, you choose a midpoint. So what is the midpoint of 41, 45? You will take 41 plus 45 equal dulu, bahagi dua. So that's your midpoint, 43. 46 plus 50 divide 2, 48. 48. And then this midpoint will be 53. This midpoint will be 58, 63, 68. All right. After you find your midpoint, now you can use this formula. So what's your formula? Bukan f darab x baru square. It's x square dulu baru darab f. So it will be 43 square darab 1. Because 43 is your x mah. So square times 1 plus 48 square darab dengan 3 tambah 53 square darab dengan 5 plus 58 square darab dengan 7 tambah 63 square darab dengan 2 plus 68 square darab dengan 2. Just remember one thing. Never ever square the frequency. The frequency tak ada orang square. Just remember that. Okay. Okay. Some student they will ask me, sir, what if I write 1 times 43 square plus 3 times 48 square plus 5 times 53 square? Can also. Just make sure you tambah square at the correct place. Okay. The square cannot tambah at frequency. Okay, divide total frequency is 20. Okay, now we calculate this whole thing. So let's tekan 43 square plus 48 square times 3 plus 53 square times 5 plus 58 square times 7 plus 63 square times 2 plus 68 square times 2 equals, and then divide 20. So I get 3177, but I still have to minus with 56 square, right? So answer minus 56 square, 41. And also this is paper 1. So paper 1, they don't look at your working. So you can straight away tekan the whole thing also can. You don't even have to write all this. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, number 39, let's go. It is given that M is a 2 times 2 by 2, so 2 row 2 column matrix. So let's write down M. Okay, it's a 2 row 2 column, so there's one number like this, right? But then they say what? They say that the M inverse, M negative 1, is actually 1 over negative 1 bracket 3 minus 2 bracket negative 6 and all this lah. Okay, why am I writing it down? I don't have to write it down. This is paper 1, right? So, okay, tak payah salin. And then they say find the value of P and Q. Okay, how to do? Okay, first of all, I need to explain something. Okay, I need to explain something. So I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to explain using I'm going to explain like this. Let's say matrix A is a 2-row 2-column. I call it A, B, C, D. How do we get my A inverse? The formula is what? The formula is 1 over darab silang. And when you darab silang, it has to be A times D first. Cannot B times C first. It has to be A times D minus B times C. And then what you do with your AD, you terbalik. D and A and D, you terbalik. B and C, you tukar tanda. So B become negative B, C become negative C. All right. So now let's apply this into our soalan. We already know my M is a 2-row 2-column. So this must be there must be 4 numbers, right? So A, B, C, D, right? But even though I don't know all these numbers, but I know my inverse is what? 1 over negative 1, 3 minus 2 bracket negative 6, P negative 2, Q negative 1. It means when I look at this and I want to get back the value of A, B, C, D, I will look at this part. I will look at this part. I will look at this part because I know my my AD here is just this one terbalik, right? So if I look at my P negative 1, then I know already what is this number and what is this number. This number must be negative 1. This number must be P. Because it's very easy, because yeah lah, because if you look at this AD after you do inverse, this thing change already. That's why the original one will be negative 1 P. This one is P negative 1. And then what about this value? What about this value? Okay. What about this value and this value? This value and this value, you will refer the negative 2 and Q. But you don't tukar tempat, you tukar tanda. So this is 2, this is negative Q, like this. Make sense? And then now you can find the cross multiply and compare the cross multiply with this, right? So when you cross multiply, it will be what? Remember, it's always this number darab this number first. So negative 1 times P first. And then baru tolak dengan negative Q times 2. Ataupun you boleh cakap negative minus with 2 times negative Q can also, right? The reason why I write like this is because so it's easy to compare. So negative 1, you see, negative 1. So what is your P? Your P is your 3 lah. And then negative 2, negative 2. So what is your Q? Q will be 6. So P3, Q6. The answer is A. Okay, some students will get confused here. They will say, hey, sir, Q is negative 6 lah. Hey, no. Look carefully. Negative Q is negative 6. You see, when you compare negative 1 is negative 1. P is 3. Minus 2, minus 2. So negative Q, negative 6. So if negative Q, negative 6, Q must be 6. Okay, Q must be 6. So if Q is 6 here, then only it become negative 6. Right? A is your answer. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, last question, number 40. So what I want? Given this one minus 2m equals to this, find matrix M. If I am you, I will straight away take the 3 darab masuk dulu. So when you take the 3 darab masuk, it becomes what? This will become 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times this is negative 2 because you can cut. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 9. Right? So imagine I give something like this. I said 6 minus something equals to 2. So what is the answer? What's the answer here? 4, right? 4, right? Because 6 minus 4 is 2, right? And how you get the 4? You just do 6 minus 2, right? Okay, because if you want to know this value, because 6 minus what you get 2, then you take 6 minus 2 can already. Why you can do it like this is because the plus 2 you can move over become minus 2, and then this negative kotak you move there become positive kotak. That's why if you want to get the kotak, you just take 6 minus 2. Understand? So apply this concept to this question. If I say this one tolak this one is this, so how can I find my kotak here? So it will be 13, 0, 6, negative 5. When you minus 2m, you get this, right? You get 3, negative 2, 6, negative 9. It means if I want to get my 2m, I will take 13, 0, 6, negative 5 minus with this lah, 3, negative 2, 6, negative 9, right? So this one is negative 9. Okay, or I can explain it like this also can. Negative 2m, you move there, become positive 2m, and then this whole bracket you move here, that's why you got minus here, right? Okay, now how to get 2m? Okay, for plus minus, you can just minus the rows, because it is already 2 row, 2 column, 2 row, 2 column. So how to get this number, this number, this number, this number? Okay, if you want to get this number, you have to take 13 minus 3. So you will get 10. So 10. And then to get this number, you will take 0 minus negative 2, which is positive 2. And then to get this number, you will take 6 minus 6. So 0 lah. 0. So this is your 0. And then the last part, how to get this number, is negative 5 minus negative 9. What is negative 5 plus 9? 4. But this is your 2m. I want to find m. So how to find m? It means this 2 is darab. So when you move over, it becomes bahagi. It means all this number, 10, 2, 0, 4, all you have to darab 1 over 2. It means every number divide 2 lah. So every number divide 2, you get what? 10 divide 2 is 5, 2 divide 2 is 1, 0 divide 2 is 0, 4 divide 2 is 2. So 5102, the answer is C. Okay, so this is my first video for trial 2023. So that's all.